Okay, so who is really ready?
Yes.
You sure? Okay,
Ready.
now put up your right hand, the here and now. Christine is really curious why the left and the right.
Yeah.
That's the teacher side. Are you ready? Okay, follow me. I'm giving my 110% attention here with my sister today.
I'm giving
my
110%
with my sisters today.
I can't hear Lynda. I can't hear Anne-Marie. Are you serious to be here? If not, that I might just bum you out of the Zoom today.
I got so confused.
And that's not enough energy. You know me. I'm the energized bunny. If I don't get anything from you guys, I'm not giving anything today. Who doesn't want me to give anything today? Show me. Show me. 1, 2, 3. Not enough. Okay. Put up your right hand again. I really want to hear that you're giving 110% today to all of us, not just Catherine. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm giving 100% to my sisters today.
Everybody in
My
the group.
sisters today.
Okay, let's do it together. When I count to 3, you all saying together, I'm giving my 110% today, right? 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm giving my
110% today.
Fantastic. So as Tamara said, have you guys put up your sign, do not disturb? No. And who has printed out the love heart?
Well, I only just got that stuff now.
Uh-huh. And who is ready besides Alina to have this yummy food ready?
Oh.
That's just to myself. I'm not sharing. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They invaded my dome today or last night. I had 3 squatters last night. Who want to be a squatter in my dome? Anyone?
Right.
Emery can bring your 7 children here and they all can go out and pool and we and yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Officially welcome all the super women here. You are all super duper, right? So to get you ready, Anne-Marie, there was a fair bit of like, what's going on? I haven't got this. So you all have done, oh, hang on, what is this? You all have something of your booklet. Okay. Because my thing is not up. Okay, never mind. We'll get the technical things done. So you all got your survey done. You all got your booklet done, ready, printed out, all ready to go. Okay, let's go to your booklet on page 3. I want you to think about if you have a superpower, what would that be? Think about it. If you have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh.
As you written down in your booklet, I want you to remember that the superpower that you have. And after you finish that, the second task is to type into the chat and share with us what your superpower would be. Come on, can't wait. Hurry up, come on. Have you guys waken up or too sleepy for our American sisters? That's still day and night. Christine and Alina is very dark. Are you in a dungeon that lock yourself up from the inside so your kids can't get in? And your hubby is actually looking after running the show today. She's getting herself ready. Right. Okay, Alina, I want you to give the name of your superpower. Okay. Who is the superhero that who will help everyone to heal? So you need to be precise. That is your superpower going to heal everyone. Or think about Superman, Superwoman, Spider-Man, all these superheroes have a superpower. And that's where we have the Avengers here. In the Marvel world, all the super men and women come together to blend together with their superpower. Christine, you've been working a bit on this. Okay. Now, Lynda, you have to give a name of your superpower. So Tamara, you sounds like more an angel. The angel with the superpower.
Go around and spread the compassion and love.
Yeah, wow. See all this going. The grand healer.
Nice, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, I actually will give Emery, who is that? The archangel of healing. Look at her face. The archangel. So remember to put this in your booklet because this booklet is not going to just sit in your shelf after today. This booklet is going to help you to continue to move forward. And Alina is the superwoman of to be super about. What would that be, Alina?
You're muted, Elena.
Oh my gosh, how did I get muted? To heal, just a superwoman to heal everybody from their past traumas.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, all right. Who else? Who is Android? Android, your flying protector of soul of intuition. The Android woman is better to rename herself. And otherwise, I'm going to call her Android all day long, and she's not going to be happy. Doesn't sound like a superpower. I'm okay. Is that all you're going to give us today, Anna? You're cool. All right. What would you name your superpower? The flying angel, the protector, or?
No, I've got a flaw because that means I get anywhere.
Yeah,
That's part of the feeling.
yeah. Give this superhero a name.
The Stardust.
The Stardust.
Stardust.
Starduster. Okay. And Christine, me no English. Can you help me? The American English is the best, and Australian sucks.
Regenesis.
Regenesis. 4 syllables, like syllable. I'm choking to that. I can't pronounce it. Regenesis. Regenesis or regenesis.
There you go.
Love like angel. Oh, who is having 2 halo on top of her head? Love like angel. Very good. So, do you all feel and have this superpower within yourself today?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yeah,
I can't hear.
Mine last night.
Yes.
All right. All right. I want to hear the energy, the full on energy today. And who is here with me right now? Nobody. Yes, I want to see that, Tamara. Come on.
I got them here.
We got the ancient ones out in our meditation last night.
Is that the wings?
Okay. Now, who is ready to do the real work to be the superwoman of the day for yourself?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, I'm going to be very serious. I can hit these 3 behind me anytime if they don't focus.
Mhm.
And I can send my superpower across the oceans to hit any one of you if you're not focused. Are you very scared now? No, no one is scared of Catherine. Okay. Now, obviously, we're going to set our intention for the day. What I would like you guys to do is go to your booklet 4. Okay. And my superpower is not working today because my iPad decided to disappear. Or I haven't plugged in properly. So go to your booklet page 4. My superpower is back. Can you see my superpower is back? My iPad is scared of Catherine. Okay. Even though we're going to have 12 hours all together today, on your booklet page 4, the wheel of life. For those who've been working with me for a while, we have seen this many, many times because I always ask you to answer this question. Which area of your life would you like to work on? Because we cannot be greedy. We need to learn to be confident one step at a time. So we're going to set the intention morning right now, particularly for the rest of the weekend. Which area of life you would like to work on today and tomorrow? Choose one area, and then underneath is here, the reason you want to work on it this weekend. Okay. All right. What's going on? I see faces that is like, what's going on?
I don't
Is
have
your
that sheet.
booklet one? You don't have that sheet.
Where the heck is that at?
On page 4, you don't have it?
I have the Enneagram.
Yeah, the Enneagram is a
Yeah.
separate booklet.
Oh my gosh, there's another booklet. Oh my Lanta.
It's okay.
That's okay. I didn't print that one either.
Let's use our superpower. Okay. Now, Tamara, you would have the link.
Yes, I have the link.
And that's why we have the super woman and super angel with Catherine today.
Yep.
That's you can send it on the chat. Send it on the chat. Yeah. Click the link.
For elite group as well.
Yeah. Put it on the chat on the Zoom right now so they can print it out directly from the computer.
Right. It's also in the chat here as well. So everyone can open it. Done.
All right. Everyone got it? So you don't have to rush and print it out unless you have your printer next to you. They will just let it out for you. Then get a piece of paper and you can have the booklet on your screen right now and go to page 4. Which area of your life you would like to work on today and the reason. All right. So I'll give you some music and work on, and I'll come back very soon.
What do the areas say? I can't read them while I'm driving.
Okay. So the areas we have: physical environment, business career, finances, health, family and friends, romance, personal growth, and fun and recreation.
Family, friends.
Yep, family and friends.
Yep.
Romance.
Yeah, romance would be good for this week.
Yep, personal growth,
Yeah, that'd be handy.
fun and recreation.
Well, yeah, that better be up high because I'm on holidays.
Yep, and physical environment.
No, that can be down the bottom.
Yep. So what would be your main one, Denise?
Recreation and romance.
Yep.
What is it?
Okay. So which one would be your main one? Romance or fun and recreation?
Coming in, I don't have
The fun and recreation, I think. Going on a cruise.
Yep. And why is that?
Because I've had a really busy fortnight.
Why fun and recreation? You're on holidays.
Yeah.
But is that the main area of your life that you want to move forward in or work on?
At the moment I do because I'm exhausted from what I've done for the last 2 weeks.
So I've just put yours in the chat, Denise, because you're driving. Okay.
Rise before the morning light. Let your soul take its flight. God is with you and sending so sing. You are becoming the song of your heart. How beautiful it is. Beautiful it is.
You can make it white at the back,
When blossoms fall out of your heart. How beautiful it is. How beautiful it is. As a flower blossoms fall, and in heaven we shall go. Through the grassy hills of gold, see the hope circling. You are the offering of song. How beautiful it is. How beautiful it is.
How are we all doing?
Wow.
Very well. The chat screen is so busy. It's so exciting that you are all 110% here. Really respect of all of you sacrificing your day. But this sacrifice is not going to go in vain because you're investing this time in yourself. We're going to do this quantum leap into your new version. Who is excited about that? Yay! And Tamara, which area would you particularly want to work on? You want to work on everything?
Oh,
Or
well, always. But personal growth.
beautiful, beautiful. We have all witnessed your personal growth. Okay. I'm just wondering, you guys want to know more about Catherine? This jumpy, smiley, you know, cheeky, little Asian, that's what Anna said. But I don't think I'm that little when you meet me in person. But I would like to share a story with you. As I am growing up, most of you knew that I was an international student to Australia. Often the misconception is they must be rich to be able to go overseas and study. But any one of you here actually know what my parents were doing to put me through my education in Australia. My mother was a seamstress. So she sweat every dollar to put in my education. My father was a subcontractor. So he's not totally in business. When we are subcontractor, who has been subcontracting work here? You're at the mercy of those big conglomerates that, oh yeah, we got a bit of extra work that we don't want our worker to do. Yeah, I'll get you, maybe pay you extra dollar. But I was growing up in a very loving family that I had everything. Most important, the love. However, I didn't know that because my family never complained we don't have enough. We always have plenty. I never gone a day being hungry. Besides that, besides my parents sacrificed it, you know, to pay for my education in Australia. But since my kindergarten, I was sent to this prestigious. If I mention that name here, all of the people from Hong Kong knew the school I went to and knew the reputation. So since kindergarten till primary school, I went to this very prestigious school. One day, a friend of mine have a chat with me. She said, you know, Catherine, the poorest student in this school will have a piece of toy from Hello Kitty. Anyone know about Hello Kitty? Emma really know about Hello Kitty? It's still around? And
My daughter just said she wanted a Hello Kitty birthday party.
let me show you where the Hello Kitty restaurant is around the world. I'm going to be the auntie, be the cool. You want me to show you where is the Hello? Anyway, let's go back to my story. Because what I'm trying to explain to you is my mindset. Since then, even my surrounding, I had plenty. We have food, we have clothes, we have family. But the concept of being poor has dig deep down in me. And I didn't know that it has been sitting in my subconscious for so many years. With Calvin, I shared that with him. And this is my loving husband. The next day, he went and bought this for me. Because this is how rich my life is. Then I thought, I broke that. No, it hasn't. Because not fully. Because I have lived a very full life. If you have been following me at least the last 3 months, if you just knew me from the last 3 months, Christine's like, I can't keep up with Catherine. Or Anna will be calling me in the middle of night in Europe. Where are you again?
Yeah, that's it.
Just follow me on Facebook, Anna, so I don't have to explain. But only last year, I realized that I have this belief that I'm poor. In a very different way. Because I've been running businesses. I told you, most of you guys will know that I'm blessed. I have multiple businesses that have been in 6 figures. I continue to make 6 figures business happening. However, I've been glass ceiling. I have not reached 7 figure. It's not about the money. Money is important. It gives us choices. All right. But the matter is, I've been stagnant. Money comes in, money goes out. That's how I feel. I'm still poor, even though I'm making money. I have the capacity to make money, to spend money. But in terms of growing the personal asset, it's not my best quality as yet. That's what I would like to work on. So I was thinking, what's happening? How many of you know that? How many coaches Catherine actually have or has personally? Anna is like 4, 1. Yeah, Anna follow me around so much that he knows who are my coaches. I still have 3. I have 3 coaches because each of them are good at different things and each of them I want to learn from them. So with my spiritual coach, we always work on, it's about not only our ability, it's what we carry on each day. So I want you guys to think about it. This wallet, this little wallet is my camping wallet. Okay, I got pocket, I got my card, I got my ID when I travel. I got my coins. If I lose it, I'll say, I can buy another one. I'm not going to cry about it. I have this really lovely, anyone know this brand name? It's just not a brand name, right? Yeah. Okay, you know this, right? So Catherine knows that she is really functional, not just functional. Who's here will say Catherine is not capable of anything? Huh? Yeah. So Catherine been thinking, I'm very functional. If you have any question to ask me, ask me. And Anna will say, who do you not know? Because she shared. Finally, I helped her to link to a doctor that who was the cornerstone of helping Shauna. Okay. So material things, is it important? Yes, it is. It is material. But is it a luxury brand or just a functional brand? You can feel it physically. But I want you guys to think about it. Your inside. Do you feel like you are a well-class branded superwoman, or you are just a superwoman? The moral of the story is, who would say Catherine is poor? But that's little of pin drop in me that it was sitting there without me realizing that. We need to realize that our thinking is not like consciously I woke up, I feel poor today. It's the mindset we think and feel that from inside out, that you are the richest person, not just by thinking, what you are feeling and how you amplify that on your everyday life. I can feel my stomach is turning right now. That's why I require you guys to have 110% today. That it's not just the time for you to invest. It's the money that will cost you to invest. What is the return of you knowing, feeling, and thinking you are the top brands of the world that you carry yourself each day? The little joke besides is, who would say Catherine doesn't have a taste? Who would say Catherine dresses are ugly? Nobody, right? Everyone's like, but how many of you actually know that sometime I could get a piece of bargain for under $10 Australian dollars, and people will think that it's worth $1,000. And being Chinese, I can be racist. How many of you have seen the mainland Chinese have the top to the toe with all the branded name, and you can tell it's LV, you know, Fuji. And how do they look like?
I think they look cheap.
It's almost sometimes, is that real? But I can tell it's real. Okay.
But they try hard. They try too hard.
They try too hard. But I want to ask you, a lot of you have intuition. Do they actually feel they are worth it?
No.
How you carry yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So who's here today are ready to carry yourself from inside out, to have that superpower with you, that you are ready to shine? Beautiful. Now let's close our eyes.
Close your eyes.
Yes, let's close our eyes. And feel that from your gut to heart to your mind, that feel that you are the luxurious brand that you carry. It's not the physical appearance. It's the feelings that you're amplifying and how you carry yourself each day onwards. Feel that, breathe that in and feel the energy and lock it into yourself. As you lock it in, have that image of yourself right now. Are you locking it in? Are you feeling it? As you open your eyes, as you're ready to open your eyes, scan your body. What emotional come up to you right now? Okay. Besides great, what would that be? How would you describe this emotion? Good. How beautiful is that, Tamara? Acceptance. It's just like I could carry this wallet with me. People know I have the money to spend on. But do you truly feel that you're worth it? You are worth it. You accept that this is you. No one could carry this confidence for you. You are the one who need to carry it. It just, the clothing, even when it is the most luxurious brand, when you put on yourself, when you carry it, wear it, it's actually the clothes is wearing you, not you are wearing the piece of dress that even worth thousands of dollars. When you don't feel it, you cannot amplify that light. So now we talk about the possibility. Can you guys see this? Everything is possible. The center. Again, Catherine loved to use the 3 pointers. So far what we share, what do you think would be the first part of you to carry out yourself to be possible? What will be the first point that is for us to start off with?
Belief.
Belief, yes. What else?
Determination.
Confidence. Determination, yes. Yes. What else? Spirit. Okay. When we talk about spirit, do
Allowing.
you guys actually dream of being a luxurious brand in any point in time? That a sense of worthiness, a sense of richness, your dream. Do you dream that in your mind that I have the most beautiful relationship on earth? Not to make people to envy you, but everyone, when they see you together, they want to have what you're having. Or you dream of being confident that a person, no matter what environment you walk in, it doesn't faze you. Have you dreamed of to be that person? Where does the dream start from? Up here, right? So do you have a dream in your mind that you have not shared with anyone because you're scared of someone might laugh at you? What would that dream be?
I share. You ask me for a share. I can share.
Mhm.
My dream is that I will be so successful in business and in love, and have that relationship I've always known is extraordinary. She and the best.
Okay.
Really let go of every on my life.
Well done. So you have your dream. What would be the next step in order to make your dream possible? Anyone?
I think
Sorry, say again. Taking action.
and again, that confidence and self-belief.
Okay.
You know, stop those negative voices. Stop that inner critic saying you can't, because we can.
Can I share?
Yes.
It is not what you wear, but how you hold yourself. Your posture and your self-belief. When you are confident, even wearing a Kmart dress or a Target dress, you can put it. You stun everybody in the room. You know, you understand it's the way you carry yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes through self-belief and being confident. Right. Absolutely. Because when you walk, I was probably I wore this beautiful dress, probably the cheapest dress, which was $500 to this particular event. And I had more photographs taken of me than the women wearing thousands. Only because I was confident in who I am. I don't care. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but what I'm saying is only you can believe this. You have to believe this for yourself. You know? Don't look in the mirror and say, God, look in the mirror and go, fucking fantastic. You look awesome. Seriously, it works. It really does. So thank you for your call. I think it also helps to have an unstoppable spirit. So when we're looking at that spirit, that's what comes to mind for me. Is that like in certain aspects of my life, I've stopped myself, or I've not lived true to myself, trying to please someone else or fix something else. Where all along the only person that needs to be fixed or not fixed. It's about you. Yeah, it has to be about you. Letting anything get in your way. Who you are.
Okay, great, ladies. Let's focus. All right. I just want you to see the possibility right now. So you can dream it in your mind. Is that correct? Good. The next step I want you to think about is, Christine, can you see it? Is it difficult for you to see the screen? Can you see the
See
writing?
the screen. I can see the screen fine. It was hearing them that was a problem.
Okay, they have to speak into the mic. Okay. All right. When you have the dream, how often do you see that in your mind? Yeah, I dream to be the most beautiful person. Do you see it in your mind that you're the most beautiful person?
I always see myself as the best me I can be.
Good. Good. Okay. I won't test you guys. It's like Catherine is always cheating me off, like where? And then when you dream, do you start to see that in yourself, in your mind? Do you start to see that you have achieved that in your mind? Because remember, our thoughts are electrical. What are the energy? We always say, oh, you have to learn to protect yourself. What's the energy? If you see that you are protected, you achieve that protection around yourself. You can see it in your mind. You can achieve in your life. Someone type into the chat for the rest of the group. You can see it in your mind. You can achieve it in your life. Okay? So this is the internal. Are these concepts new to you or you thought of it before? But now, this is where you start to saying goodbye to your old self. Do you continue to dream to be a better person, but you don't see that person? And you don't even think of you could be that person. Or you start to dream it, see it, and achieve it all in your mind. How would impact on your thought patterns? Remember the patterns that we spoke about? Every time you think of the positive, you build a neural pathway. You can't get rid of the negative pathway, but when you build more positive pathway, what will happen to your brain, your mind, and your thought? And
Program.
yes, rewiring your brain. Who can feel the energy on your head right now? Who can sense it, that electrical is like, it's like, are you ready to continue today to get onto the ride? Because this is going to be just the beginning. All right. I just assume, again, I'm assuming that you guys didn't get what I'm trying to say to you just now. Let me put this for you guys. If you cannot get beyond a particular problem, that means every single day you're bringing the same level of mind to your problem or challenge. Every day you are thinking about your problem in the same exact way. That is because you base on your past experience. You have a neurological network in your brain associated to very known person or object or thing or place at a certain time in your life. In a sense, when you think about those problems, you are thinking in the past. Have I called any one of you out here? Okay. Take a deep breath. Listen to this. If you cannot get beyond a particular problem, that means every single day you are bringing the same level of mind to your problem. Every day you are thinking about your problem in the same exact way. That is because based on your past experience, you have a neurological network, which means your brain associated with the very known person, object, thing, or place at a certain time in your life. In a sense that when you think about those problems, you are thinking in the past. I'll say you are living in the past. Anne-Marie, please share.
So this has been a current thing, and I don't know if it has something to do with the past, but it's got to do with like my client. And I sort of got myself into a rut where I was thinking, oh my God, I should be charging more. I should be charging more, instead of thinking of it as this is actually a great job. Whether you do so much for her or not, you're getting paid more than what you have ever in your life. So I feel like I've sort of overcome that, but I still get pulled back to the thoughts. So I'm just trying to keep thinking, hey, no, this is a great job. This is a great job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sometimes where we come in. Okay, let's stay here. Because we also discussed in the past, be grateful.
Yeah.
That's a job for you. Be grateful that you have a job and you get paid.
Yeah.
But deep down, you know, I worth more. You want to carry that luxurious brand with you. But does your pay equivalent to that luxurious brand that you have inside you? So what's that gap? What's that gap?
I'm stuck. I don't know.
That's why you're here. We are
Yeah.
going to talk about, well, if you receive the email, if you jump into the second booklet, we're talking about the gap. We'll address that tomorrow. But as I say, you are the little clever person that you already sense it. Something's missing. But what is it? Or is there something in between that luxury brands of you and what you appear in the world? I actually will do this. But okay, I found my way. And yesterday I calling Tamara out. I was like, neither here nor there. Because sometimes our gap is so much. What we appear to the world is not really what is inside us. That's why we started in the middle of helping you guys. What is the inside our person that you actually would like to show the world? That's why we're quantum leaping. All right, now let's go to your booklet page 10, which is also in here, the cycle of thinking and feeling. Okay. And it's on your booklet, page 10. Your thoughts and feelings. When I look at this picture, I had this image came to my mind. Anyone have a pet? Few of you have a pet? Or few of you have seen dogs around? How many of you have seen the doggy tracing their own tail? Can you see that in yourself? I'm confronting you right now. How many of you are tracing your own tail when you have certain thoughts, you have certain feelings, and you just dig a hole for yourself to fall in, think, feel, until, like Tamara, I told her, let's scream.
Yep.
when you get onto one-on-one call with me, that in the sisterhood, that because they get to spend 3 hours a month with me, her face is like, Catherine make you do weird thing. Coco actually had to run up to me and see whether I'm okay.
She did. She came over and comforted me.
And I said, yeah, Coco is sensitive and spiritual. Let's do it 2 more times. Okay. I'm not the most conventional person on earth. When I know you need to do it, we just do it. Next time I'll bring her to the park. All right, okay. Now, we acknowledge that you want this pattern to be going and leaving you today as your old self. All right. So the exercise I'm going to get you guys to do is, I believe we have, well, for all of you, will have writing paper. That will be on your page 8 on your notebook that have notes that you can put in. I want you to write down. Okay. What are your beliefs or problem in the past or challenge in the future that you worry about? Okay. What is this pattern of thinking, pattern of thoughts? And you go into the worry mode, you go into the panic mode. Instead of being the luxurious brand that you have plentiful, then you go into the scarcity. Okay. I want you to take 2 minutes to write it down.
Can you just
we'll
repeat
go-
the question?
Okay. Write down your beliefs or problem. Let's say, write down your limiting belief and problems that stop you being the new you, that you keep thinking about the past, or you keep thinking about the future, that what you don't have. Okay. So write down what are your limiting beliefs or problems that you keep thinking, then it causes certain emotion, a particular negative emotion comes through, or you worry about your future. Okay. So while you
Catherine,
guys doing that, while you're
sorry.
doing that, I'll put you guys into the breakout room. You guys have a minute each to share. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Denise. Yes, Denise.
Hi. Well, I really think I'm moved past limiting beliefs, you know, being in my mind all the time. I'm more in thinking more about what I have and seeing myself in the future. So I can't think of anything that I would go back to. Yeah, I believe I look
So there's
for the.
something stopping you moving forward at the moment. There's a reason that you're stuck where you are. You've got to
Am I
think
stuck?
about
Am I stuck? I think I'm moving. I'm on a side street at the moment, which is necessary. Am I stuck? Good, nice question. I'll ponder that.
Okay. For those who can join the.
Hi, Christine. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Yeah.
Okay. So, Anne-Marie and Lynda, how are you?
I'd have to just go outside or something.
Mhm.
Just take you outside so that we can have a conversation and not have everybody else conversation going on. How are you?
All right. Can you guys hear me? No. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a bit of technical difficulties today. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'd have to go outside. Yeah. So, what are your limiting beliefs, ladies? What's holding you back?
Want to go first?
I'll let Lynda go first.
I definitely have gone past my limiting beliefs.
Mhm.
A lot of what I had, but
Mhm.
I think at the moment probably cash flow.
Yeah. Why do you think you have what limiting beliefs do you have around cash flow?
Money coming in to pay for the extra bills and that. So
Where does that come from?
I do remember as I was growing up and then started making money that I made sure that I had no less than $1,000 in the account.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I would say I didn't have any money.
Yep.
So
yeah. So why was it important for you to have $1,000 in the bank?
I don't know. I always knew Mum was doing things to save money, like she turned pajamas, 90s or things like that into tea towels.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I had the cash flow, because I think, every couple of years Dad would get, probably more than a couple, another car or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get another one, and he had 2 boats. But I think, and then I remember Mum sitting down with Mum, and she just showed me, something to do with not really her finances, but to plan and save and
Yep.
So
do you think what you watched your mum go through, do you think that's what's impacting you at the moment?
probably, yeah.
So you don't, what is it about your mum's situation that you don't want to be like or be in? What's that fear?
Hard to say.
How did you feel when you watched your mum cut up pajamas and clothes to make into tea towels? How did that make you feel?
How come we've got to do this? I mean, Dad had a business, so a butcher business.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, unless that's the way she was. Probably because I remember Mum's mum was a seamstress,
Mm-hmm.
but she kept on working because Granddad had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And this is way before, this is when Mum was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad died. So I think because Grandma struggled, so maybe in that time then Mum struggled, trying to save in different areas, and then maybe that's influenced me.
Mm-hmm. And how does that make you feel? How do you feel when you think about that?
Was it a feeling of tight or something, or?
Mm-hmm. So do you tense up? Do you feel?
Probably a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but I know I shouldn't. And I keep on saying that money is flowing to me.
But are you accepting it?
Yeah, I just got to learn to accept that more, that money is coming, money is flowing to me. And things happen too, like we got some money in the bank, $200. Was that last week or something? And we're saving. I actually had to go to Spotlight and buy some bias binding and stuff, and that was on 30% sale, and the things are happening. So cash flow is coming.
Yeah. Do you feel worthy of it?
Probably have to work on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Anne-Marie?
So I wrote down quite a few things.
Mm-hmm.
worries is I'll never make it.
What?
Or
Why do you think you'll never make it?
because that's something that was, I think people underestimate me, so that has sort of been in my mind. And it's like, even there was a scenario with Ruby's auntie and me being pregnant with Ruby at the time. I was 17. And she's like, oh, she's just a child, she'll never make it. But hey, I'm like 7 kids later and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
They're looked after well.
Yep.
And it's stuck in my mind, actually. It's always been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I know I've proved her wrong and others wrong.
So why do you still believe it? Why do you still let it stop you?
I don't feel like I let it stop me. It's just one of those thoughts that are stuck there.
Yep. So
Like,
how do
I
you
know
think
I
you
can
might
do
let it go?
I know I have potential. I should let it go.
So how do you think you might let it go?
Well, that's where I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whereas is it just a thought that comes into my mind and go, whatever, yeah, right, I have made it. I have made it.
Yeah. So that becomes your inner voice. That becomes your belief.
Okay, so just change that. I have made it. I have.
Yeah,
I
you
believe
have.
I have.
You have.
You're doing,
Yeah,
you're
go
doing
on.
well.
You've raised your 7 children. You've done it well. They're surviving and thriving. So you have made it. You can do it. You are doing it. And you're not, you're not letting those people, you're not letting those people hold that power over you anymore.
Yeah. Did even have this one. There was one that Mum always used to say to me as well. It's like, don't borrow money from people and don't rely on others. So I've always been that way. I'm very, what do you call it? Like myself, independent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a very independent person. So sometimes I do have trouble asking for help. Sometimes I feel absolutely terrible if I have to ask for money, even if it's owed to me, or I feel like I shouldn't be asking for it and I shouldn't borrow it if I need the help.
Why? Why do you feel that way?
Mum always said that. Mum always said, don't rely on others and don't ask for money, don't borrow money, because you should be doing it on your own.
Mm-hmm. So why do you think your mum had instilled that belief in you? Why do you think she made you feel like that?
I think because, like, she is an immigrant, so she did come here and she did start sort of alone. She migrated from Philippines, came to Australia, married straight away.
Yep.
So there was always support there. And then when he passed, she was relying on herself. Then my dad came along, and my dad was pretty, my money's my money, your money is yours and mine.
Yeah.
So
that financial control was never in your mum's hands, but it's in your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Alyssa.
Hi, Alyssa.
Unmute yourself. Your turn to join in.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So what we're talking about is limiting beliefs and what's holding you back. So what is it at the moment that you feel is your main limiting belief?
Yeah, I actually have an answer to that right away because it just kind of came up for me. I just recently got kind of clarity on you know, one of my strengths in life is saying it how it is and telling people, you know, the truth, and holding people accountable for their actions. And sometimes it's louder than other times, and when it gets quiet, it's usually because my limiting belief is like, you're not supposed to make people uncomfortable, or like, who are you to tell them the truth, what you see as the truth.
Why do you think you don't have that right or capacity to share?
Yeah, I've just always had that background voice that says like, who are you to say?
And where do you think that's come from?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe being the youngest person in the family. Always being like the shortest person or most petite person and soft-spoken. Doesn't seem like a real authority figure.
Yeah. But why do you need that authority? Why do you need to be seen as that authority figure before you feel you can speak up?
Well, when I was much younger, I felt I wasn't taken seriously, even when I took myself seriously. So I think that affected me right when I was coming into the work world.
Yep.
Having that response from so many people.
Yeah. So you had other people saying to you, oh, well, or not taking you seriously when you put your view across.
This is kind of a cute story, but my first job ever was at a grocery store, and I was the grocery packer, and I would also have to do carry out to people's car. And on numerous occasions, they would call me over the speaker, Alyssa, carry out. I would show up, and the customer would say, oh, never mind. Like they would see me and say, oh, like, God forbid I ask this teeny little child.
Yeah, so it was reinforcing you that you weren't capable, that you weren't able, that you didn't have the strength or the power to do it.
Well, I've always, you know, never doubted my physical abilities, but just seeing how other people respond to me when I come as a professional and they say, oh, we didn't know you were going to say that. Never mind. I could just do it myself.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's reinforcing in you that you're not capable. It was that physical and emotional reinforcement that you weren't capable. And that's what you fight with.
When I was a kayak guide also. And when people saw me as the guide, they panicked. And I never had anyone capsize. And I always joke because they didn't think I could get them back in. Yeah.
And so that's silly, isn't it? Like, why would they think that you weren't capable? You were being paid to be that leader. You were being paid to be the guide. So they've immediately made that assumption. And again, that reinforcement of you're not capable. And who are you to be leading me? And who are you to be guiding me? And who are you to be helping me carry my groceries out? you know, and it just keeps that, and that's where that little voice comes from. Like you believe in yourself, but those outside voices have kept reinforcing why you know, you're too small, you can't do it, you can't carry it, you're petite, you're young, you're small, you're tiny. And they see you as the kayak guide. It's like, oh, how's this going to work? Like, how's she going to help me? What, you know, who's she to be guiding me? And especially when you have burly 6 foot men who are like, you know, these big mountain men kayaking, and they see you. And it's just that continual reinforcement of we're not capable because A, we're a woman. And how often is that message reinforced to us? Because we're women, we're not capable. We don't have the capacity. We're not physically strong enough. We're not. And that voice is always told to us that we're not good enough. We're not capable enough. We can't do this. We've got to rely on. So we stop.
Sorry, even the whole men are the breadwinner of the house, and the woman stays home and looks after the kids and does cooking, cleaning, all that sort of stuff. It's like a stereotypical, but I am not that.
No, none of us are.
You proved them wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alyssa's proved them wrong. And you've proved them wrong, Lynda. When you had your first job and you made sure you had $1,000 minimum in the bank.
The mum always, I remember asking, having trouble with maths and English and that. I said to Mum, I need a tutor. And she said to me, why do you need that when all you're going to do is get married and have kids? But I'm the one that finished and finished my high school, went to year 12. I'm the one that went and did extra learning and all that.
Yeah.
And kind of online uni thing course and that. So I've proved her wrong.
Yeah. But again, it's that limiting belief. Why would you want to do that? You're only a woman. You can only. That's what, you know, we're fighting against that programming.
Yeah, I think that's for every woman.
Yeah. Yep.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Because if you had been a young man who were asked to carry the groceries out, they wouldn't have had that reaction, would they? And as a male kayak guide,
Because I'm small, but I guess happens to all women.
Yep. Yep.
How are you, Tamara?
I'm good. I'm very similar about the finances and being held back and can't do it. And yeah, I went through all that yesterday with Catherine. So I did exactly that yesterday. Yeah, okay, I know where that came from. I know where it came from. So yes, it is from my childhood because I watched my mother struggle. And I watched my mother struggle when my parents split. Not for money.
Same.
So that's where my financial limiting beliefs come from.
And my mum never asked my dad for help, so only sometimes she would have came to me and schooling and stuff.
My mum asked.
But
yep, my mum asked, and my dad said no. Just said no. He went bankrupt, so he didn't have to help her. Yep. Anyway, I think we're just about to end. I saw a little thing pop up before saying there was 1 minute left. So I think it's time to go back into the main room.
Thank you, Tamara.
Okay.
Thank you, lady.
Thanks, ladies. See you back in there. This is running out of battery too. Oh,
Recording in progress.
All right, all right. Who has the best room in the house?
We do. What was that?
We do.
We do. We got the best room.
Okay. Now, Alina was the loudest. Alina, would you like to share? What have you learned and share in the room? What have you discovered particularly for yourself? And what are the common issues that you guys came across?
Just the same repetitive stuff, that the patterns, stuff that you constantly hear, the chatter in your head, all the lies. Do you want me to say what I told everybody?
Feel free. You have the floor.
Just, thoughts that sometimes creep up, like I'm not good enough, that things are never going to work out as they should. And then always questioning like how will it work out, which is annoying because it doesn't really matter how it's going to work out. Just know and believe that it will work out. Just recognizing patterns in relationships and stuff like that in my past and present, and really being honest and reaching out for help. I'm not good at that.
Beautiful.
Acknowledge it.
Beautiful. Well, there's quite a few points of sharing, isn't it, Alina? Like, it is amazing. Let me unpin you so you won't feel like. Okay. Recognizing the pattern is like how. How many of you actually identify with Alina? There's a pattern. The little doggy tracing your own tail. I just really want you guys to have that picture or even that movie in your phone that play and remind you, are you this doggy tracing your own tail? The thinking and feelings. So instead of asking how, again, I always talk about the curiosity of the possibility. How possible, even is still how, the possibility that is lie within yourself. Spending the energy of thinking, seeing how you're going to fail, why not we spend our energy to do more daydreaming? I know, most of you will be told, please do not daydream, Christine, hey? How many times you have told us to not daydream in my class? But after 20 years of teaching, how many of those kids you have seen that they daydream more or elsewhere in the classroom, you know that they actually became one of the most successful or more successful people in the world? Am I right or incorrect, Christine?
Dreamers.
The dreamers driving a Ferrari coming, hey, Mrs. Glass. Oh, well, not Mrs. Sorry, Miss. Is that right, Christine? What's your take of people who dream with your 20 years of experience of teaching?
Well, we've got two different kinds of dreamers.
Yeah.
We've got the ones that are just wanting to be anywhere else but in the classroom. And then we've got the ones that I've seen this year where they kind of know where they're going. They've got the vision already. Not that it won't change at some point in the future, but they've got an idea of what they want, where they're going to go, and starting to put that plan into place. And so I really distinguish between daydreamers. They're not the serious ones. The dreamers, take away the daydreamers, the dreamers, they're the ones that are going to take that next step and put that dream into action.
Thank you. You just dropped a big gold nugget for us. Daydreamer is not going anywhere because your daydreams go to different dream every day. But when you are a dreamer of particular dream, it came into fruition. Is that when you think of it more and see it more and see that it's actually achieving in your brain, in your mind, that's the possibility. Because that's what you've been telling your brain. This is my reality. So the energy, what would you rather? To have this energy for seeing, dreaming, and achieving in your mind, then start worrying, having those limiting beliefs? Which one would that be, ladies?
I'd much rather be dreaming and be the dreamer moving forward than being held back with limiting beliefs and stopping me from doing what I want to do.
So that's the energy that you're spending. Because your mind impact on your heart and your gut, and you no longer want to be that little dog tracing your own tail. Having the worry thought, having that worry feelings, and going around and around, that's exhausting. How many of you actually felt that before? You just sat there and having those worries and feelings, and you feel like you have just been run over by a truck at the end of the. Okay. All right. So by doing this, we're going to move on to the next one, that it is what I have written, not that I've written. Okay, I call a lot of big people because Einstein, who would say Einstein is a stupid guy? No, I love it. But who knows how old was Einstein when he first spoke?
He was almost 10.
Einstein was probably 4, what is written in the book. But anyway, but he wasn't an early speaker. And what do you think his mother would have thought of him?
The truth.
But on your booklet, page 9, what he said, no problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. The reason I put you guys in the breakout room is, it's not like we don't go there. Do we just stuff our head into the hole and not think about it, or bring it to our consciousness? This has been so bothering me, but I've been avoiding it. Now we have that. We know what is in our subconscious. Remember this pattern? We're going to break it. Okay, it's not breaking it, but maybe reverse cycle it. Instead of going to the negative thought and negative feeling, could we go into this positive thought and positive feeling? When you dream, do you feel better? Let's say let's dream. Oh, Catherine would like to dream that I go back to Paris and sitting at my chocolate shop and having my hot chocolate. And the pastry and the chocolate. By the way, Anna, on your behalf, have eaten most of the chocolate on your behalf. Oh, Tamara too. Okay, go after them. Don't come after me, okay? Okay. But when I even say that to myself, I haven't got the aroma, because some of my friends actually can smell the aroma as we spoke about it. But I can feel my heart is like, oh. I can feel the energy going around me. Everyone's feel different, but I always get tingly. The knowing what's going around my body. Okay, so I'll work smarter. Well, I still work, but in a way, not working hard is I'm not doing everything myself now because I'm building a team. And you all are not that far away, only few steps away. And some of you have experienced having a VA while you're busy with your family, while you are like Catherine gallivanting around Europe. You have not seen her disappear from my Facebook. That's being smart. Because on the social media platform, when you disappear, people don't remember you. Out of sight, out of mind. So from now on, what is it that you guys are going to work hard on instead of thinking, I need to stop? Don't stop the momentum. When you're building something, you stop the momentum. You need to pick it up again. Anyway, I went into a rabbit hole, but it's the emotion, okay? The emotion. How many of us actually felt angry before? How many of you actually afraid of yourself when you get into this rage of anger? How many of you had this rage of anger actually just want to break something or punch someone? Okay. Might not be that extreme, but actually that's emotion, right? For those who have not gone to that extreme, how many of you actually could feel when you are angry from your tummy, there's this energy just come up from your tummy to your heart, to your flow, and you just like, but because we're taught anger is no good. It is not. Anger is part of the emotion. Is in what way will you make use of this motion for yourself? To do it on a destructive way, just punch a hole, you possibly hurt your hand, or make a decision that I'll do something about it.
I've done both.
Yeah.
I've done both.
Yeah.
I will admit.
Thank you for being.
I've hit trees. I've done all sorts of things. But I've also learned to accept that I'm angry and that it's part of what I'm processing and move forward and not let it impact me in that same way.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Okay. All right. Then what was that like, Tamara, when you stopped that being a destructive forces?
It allowed me, stopping it from being destructive, allowed me to use that anger and that energy and harness it into something that was more productive and more helpful. It helped me move forward and understand by stopping and thinking about it, what was it that was making me angry? Rather than just getting angry for not understanding why I got angry. It was understanding what's behind that. Is it fear? Is it sadness? Is it hurt? Is it pain? What is it? Because when you understand where the anger comes from and why you're angry, you can move forward and you can let go of it. So yeah, that's what it was for me.
Thank you. You done my job. Maybe I can go and take a break and you take over. Don't just avoid it. As I said, anger in the society, people say is bad. Yes, we can see a lot of young men being angry because how many times they just say, don't be angry, move over, move on. And they just shove it inside themselves. And as it's built, it becomes such a destructive forces. How many sad stories you have heard before? But rather, Tamara saw such a great example is, I've done it, I hurt myself when I'm angry. Is it serving me? No. Let's dig deep. What's the reason I feel angry? Is it really someone just did wrong to me? Is that a primary emotion that we evoke by externally? Someone did wrong to me. That's how you felt. Your feelings. But we never know what's the other side of the story until we find out. Just make it a very generalization. But Tamara ran into it. What is it in me that I feel angry? Was it the past? Was it something else? What emotion is there? Let's break it down and help you to move into a better state of yourself. Okay, you can see this. I believe this is also in your booklet. So you don't have to frantically Moving that is the next page, page 11. All right. That's what I just described. Your experience when you feel angry, how your mood has been like. It became weeks and months. It became your temperament. After years, it almost become your personality. Let's not looking at ourselves like Catherine been pretty tough on you guys. It's like keep looking inside yourself. Keep looking at yourself. What's been happening? Just think about someone that you know. It seems like all of a sudden he or she became a different person. Or maybe you could be brave to look at yourself. Have I become a different person after so many years or so many experiences that I had? I go into depressed mood. I become a very depressed person. Nothing is good. Everything is bad. Is there someone in your life like to complain about everything? Even when it is a nice things happening, they will still see the negative stuff. I can see everyone is knocking.
Mhm.
So I want to ask you, do you think personality really embedded in you and you have no power to change it at all? It's a choice. So today, are you going to make this choice? Particularly in the area that you choose to work on. Listen carefully. This is your written exercise. What is the negative emotion that block you from moving forward? Page 10, you have, no, page 12, you have a piece of blank page for you to write down. What is the negative emotion that block you from moving forward? What is the positive emotion? Okay, sorry. Okay, so what is the negative emotion that block you from moving forward? When you know this is not serving you, what is the positive emotion you would replace it? Okay. Now take a couple of minutes. What is the negative emotion that block you from moving forward? What is the positive emotion that you would replace this? Okay, so when you have find a positive emotion to replace it, type into the chat screen so we all could share and be accountable to one another. Okay, so Denise say embarrassed, replace I am. Tamara, courage, fears, replaced by courage and worthiness. Alicia, anxiety, replaced by trust. Evie, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, belief in trust in self and self-esteem. Very good. Have we missed from anyone else?
So Lena, anger, resentment replaced with happiness and love. Anna, anger, forgiveness, love, and understanding. Anne-Marie, worried, anxious, impatient, and replaced with positive belief and patience. Very good.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. You know it's a trick question, right? You won't get off so easily, right?
Never do.
So just by saying that, how long do you think you guys could hold on to this? I'm loving, is it, how could we close the gap from anger to love? What are the possibility that we could close the gap in a practical way in our 3D world? From anger to love. That's a distance, isn't it? Everyone's very quiet. I might be wrong. There's nothing wrong or right. Isn't it, Christine? As long as you get to the destination, it's a journey, isn't it? Okay.
You first have to accept that and recognize that you're angry, then allow it to go through. And sometimes you just need to scream or yell or whatever, just to release it. Once you released it, to breathe and see it for what it is, and then catch it every time sooner and sooner and sooner until you can prevent it from impacting on you so much.
Thanks, Denise. All right.
Or maybe
In what
not.
way, you guys? In what ways you guys can release it on a daily basis?
Yes.
What was that, Anna? What's the reason you would do meditation? Yeah. Is meditation the only way?
Absolutely.
What else? Christine can't hear. Like, can you speak to the mic?
Still have to speak into the mic.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Can everyone hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So what I said was, I do meditation so that I can focus, and I left out breathing. Whenever I get angry now, or I feel the anger is going to build, stand apart, I refocus, I do my breathing, and then I start talking. Okay. And it's about me, it's reflection. Why am I angry? What's brought it on? Is it someone else's pattern of behavior that you've seen? And is this why you're angry? So it's self-reflection. It's not, it's what they bring out in you because you haven't let go of something. And then
I've said that like exercise is really, really good because it releases the endorphins and all the feel-good hormones to keep you grounded and balanced as well. And for me, like only yesterday, I actually had a trigger of anger. Like I was really, really angry. I've never been so angry in all my life. But I looked at that as that it was a warning for me, and I acted on that, and I've done the right thing for myself because I'm feeling pretty empowered. So sometimes, like Catherine was saying, you've got to allow the anger. You can't sort of stop it and put it out to say it's a bad thing. It's not. It's often a warning sign for our body and to listen, especially where it's coming from. For me, it was in my gut, and that's trusting gut instinct. So whether it's a loving emotion or an anger emotion, it's there for a reason, and you got to deal with it.
don't hold back.
Don't hold back. You know?
Don't hold back. Have your say. Tell them why you're angry after you calm down.
Speaking your truth.
Yeah.
So often I would not speak up. I would feel that emotion and just be frustrated that, you know, not understanding the other person or not understanding why I was getting angry, where now I look into why I'm feeling that way.
That's probably because of our upbringing.
That is.
So it's something that we've been brought up, just shut up, put up, and just deal with it. And unfortunately, it comes out in different ways in everything.
Okay, good. All right, great sharing, ladies. Now, what is important is the being. When you know that emotion is not serving you, it's not like I will never get angry again. That's dangerous. Okay. What is that trying to tell you? Okay. What's the message it's trying to tell you? Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's within yourself, yes, you change and turn it yourself. But when there's something else externally, we're not blaming other because we're angry. But when something happens, we need to be aware. Is it external or internal? Okay. So that's where, yes, meditation is one of them. Okay. What's the reason? Again, to help us to rewire our brain. So what you see, I want you to see the middle, the pink one, the being, feelings, and thinking. Okay. So we often go the other way around. We think, we feel, beings in a state. But look at from your, facing the screen, look at from your right hand side, the being, the meditation, the journaling, the walking, the exercise, either going to the gym, walking to on a mountain, going out having a laugh with your girlfriends or friends or family, getting a hug, as simple as that. The being. We've been working on what would be your first thought when you woke up in the morning. That's the being. What I would like you to decide right now is your morning ritual. Anna loves meditation. But what do you love most in the being? Alina loves to go for a run. The being, when you run, when you're in certain action, that is a time for you to learn to rewire your brain. But when those times you're still thinking of something negative or feeling negative, is that going to serve you? When you're doing your meditation, you still have those negative thoughts, negative feelings. Is it really going to serve you? So the being, set the intention. When I go for a walk in the mountain, I'll be very careful walking, but I would also at the same time looking at the horizon to gaze into the being. Instead of allowing myself to say, when I go home, I'll have this list to go on to do. So it's the being, even the 5 minutes of the being will start helping you to enjoy that. So I would like you to take the next couple of minutes to design your own morning ritual. Not because other sisters are doing it. I want you to design a morning ritual that you will have 5 things that you could choose each morning that you could design or decide which one to do. Time is precious. That's why at the beginning we say, let's try to wake up 15 minutes early to get yourself the time, the being in the state. Instead of worry the kids coming, is my mom sleeping? Is my grandchildren waking? Is my husband up? My husband not normally like snoring next to me when I'm doing meditation. So take your time to design your special list. Okay, as you have the list, I want you to really mark in your weekly schedule that what time of the day you're going to invest this in yourself to help you rewiring your brain and becoming being. Yes, Tamara, having that cup of tea of the being and staring into your teacup.
Mm-hmm. Just feel the warmth of the tea on the cup. Cup. I can put my hands around it and feel it. It's a bowl.
Mm.
I just enjoy the feeling of the warmth of tea as I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
All those feelings help me connect into just being at the start of the day. Just helps me connect with my body, helps me connect with who I am, where I'm going and what I'm doing for the day. Bring.
Okay. Would you like me to help you to change a little bit the way that what the day will bring and deliver to me is? I'm curious about the possibility for today.
Yeah.
Because what will bring, yes, it's good. Deliver, what is that? What does that mean? Is that you need to see an outcome or what are the possibilities? So it's not a conclusion. Yeah.
Possibilities.
Not concluding that for me, it's like, I want to make $1 million, but it's not concluding that whether I can, but it's the journey that I'm approaching the 7 figures that I'm feeling accept. What are the possibilities? I'm curious what the universe is going to open up the possibility for me. What are the possibilities coming my way? Yeah, the being that you love, you know that when you start getting on your bike, is that joy, the being, the emotion you evoke. So none of this exercise that you look at, you feel overwhelmed. Okay. So I would like you to think about when you look at all this exercise, you actually feel excited about what you have designed for yourself. Not feeling overwhelmed. The here and now, that's the being. Remember the being that bring you to feel and your thoughts to come together. That's where you connect to your quantum field of being magnetic, drawing in, and being electric to attract. Everything's good. Now let's listen to what Joe Dispenza would say. You can go from thinking to being without having to do anything. Everyone say, what? Without doing anything? We have so many doers here. You can go from thinking to being without having to do anything. If you are mentally rehearsing a new mind, there will come a moment that the thought you are thinking about will become the experience. When this occurs, the end product of the inward experience is an emotion or feeling. Once you can feel what it would feel like to be that person, your body, as your unconscious mind, begins to believe it is indeed reality. Now your mind and your body begin to work as one. And you are being that person without having to do anything yet. As you move into a new state of being by thought alone, you'll be more prone to do things that think things equal to how you are being. I'll repeat that again. See how you guys would immerse into it. You can go from thinking to being without having to do anything. If you are mentally rehearsing a new mind, there will come a moment that the thought you are thinking about will become the experience. When this occurs, the end product of the inward experience is an emotion or feeling. Once you can feel what it would feel like to be that person, your body begins to believe it is indeed reality. Now your mind and body begin to work as one. And you are being that person without having to do anything yet. As you move into a new state of being by thought alone, you become more prone to do things and think things equal to how you are being. The being is a busy fussing around. Okay. For Lynda, think about the Bible story, Martha and Mary, who was sitting at the feet of Jesus, who was busy fussing around, trying to be the best host. The being with yourself. Okay. I'm going to flow this to you guys. What is it that I've been practicing the energy? I ask myself, how would I feel when I became the 7 figures businesswoman? Everyone said, oh, you'll be excited. I feel calm and ease in a float that I shine brightly and in plenty. I feel calm and ease and in float. And I shine brightly and in plenty. And I am in that state of being. Instead of going, seriously? Are you plentiful? No, just in that state to bring in this reality. That's where I'm drawing the energy from the future, but it is in the reality right now. I feel plentiful. I'm at ease. I'm in flow. And I'm bright. Could you feel that within your body you are congruent? Now I've been doing this for a while. Think about it as I said to you. What kind of energy you feel for yourself that you will practice this as you are doing your morning ritual of the being. Being kind, being love. But this is your being for yourself. Let's take a minute and scan your body and feel the energy of this new being as you're saying goodbye to your old self. And remember to breathe in this life force into yourself and experience it. And sense it. Allow it to go deep into the cellular level, that your body self will remember it. As you first woke up in the morning, that's the first feelings and energy that you have of the being. What are the sensations in your body? Allow it to flow. Experience this. This is your being. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, come back into the room. All right, now type into the chat screen who would like to share. Just type in the chat screen S and I'll know that you would like to share. Good. Everyone's very quiet because of the being. Then before we go into the break, I want to hear from you guys. What's your biggest takeaway this morning? Alicia? What is it that you being? Oh, yep. What's the B? Would you like to share more?
Yes. Be present and just feel supported by life and visualize where, I want to be and just enjoy the feelings that I get when I do that exercise like we just did.
Good. Because the reason I call you up is I saw that most of the ladies have closed their eyes, but you have kept your eyes open. And were you staring at a certain point in a wall or like glazing at a certain object that you were doing that practice?
Well, I had my eyes closed in the beginning and then I was just, staring at the door.
What's that like when you're staring at a particular point? Like it's not like just staring at the door, but like it's just, you only can see the door, right, just now?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. And how did that serve you?
It was relaxing.
Good. So that's the being. So not necessarily everyone need to close their eyes, but you are glazing at a certain point, or as I practice meditation, sometimes I glaze towards a horizon that you get the days. But it's up to each of you. It's how you masters your meditation. Because lately I actually been doing walking meditation and it's actually very fun. What have I got with Christine? Identify my block and how to move forward, creating the new morning ritual. Wow. Powerful, isn't it? Okay.
Evie wanted to share as well.
Okay, sorry. And there's something missing. Okay, Evie?
I guess for me, it was the biggest takeaway from this morning's session is being aware when you're chasing your tail, and then stepping into action, and being clear on your intentions and move forward.
Thank you. Great. Have I missed anything else, Tamara? Good. All right. Fantastic. So everything is possible. Shall we take a 20 minutes break? Over here is 12:28. For those who hasn't done the Enneagram, please have that ready before we come back. So the plan is 20 minutes. So we will have it coming back. Oh, I'm being very gracious to give you extra 2 minutes. 10 to 1. Okay, so on the other side of the world is 20 minutes break. It's our lunch break. Maybe your supper. All right. So love you all. I'll see you in 20 minutes. How's everyone's lunch or supper?
Good.
It's not bad. Oh, yum. Where's my share?
Oh, it's in.
Is there?
When you're involved, you can have some.
Who is not here? Alina and Alicia, send them a text. We are back. Sometimes they get distracted. So, who has fruit salad? Who had a glass of wine? Who had biscuits? Who has dips? Who had smoked salmon? Yeah, I might just have another slice of smoked salmon. It's so yummy.
Smoked salmon.
It's in the fridge. You guys didn't go and get it?
Later.
Oh, yum. Salty. Who is ready for the highlight of the day?
Yes.
Sorry, what did you say, Anna?
No.
Cool. Okay, so you all would have completed this. All right. And now let's type into the chat what type are you, so we'll know what type you guys are. Okay. Can you guys see on my screen? Yes, Christine, what is it?
Okay, so I was a little confused. So I answered all the questions. And then I get to the first one where it says the challenger. And it says like question 8, question 17, etc. So were we supposed to put our scores in those little boxes that we had from the other page?
Yes.
And add them up?
Yep.
Okay, well then it says 8s are self-confident.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, my total's like way over 8. So I don't know. What are you supposed to?
Well, if
what
your
does your
highest
total
score is
mean?
8, you're 8.
Does that mean if you're over an 8, that's what you are? Because then the next one's talking about the 9 levels, and I'm just like,
when you put the numbers in the boxes next to, like, you've got type 7, and you put your answers, the number you put for the questions, add the numbers up, and you'll get a total for that type. And whichever type is highest, whatever your highest number is your type. Is your dominant type.
oh, okay. Because I'm like, what does 8 have to do with my score?
Just a different type's personality.
Wouldn't it be nice if it could be 8 years old?
Gotcha.
Sorry, I'm just working through mine.
I would not want to go back to as an 8 years old man. Going through the schooling again. Christina, I'm sorry. Like, it's not that I don't like teacher. I just didn't enjoy school. All right, who is ready becoming the slayer and get to know thyself? Okay, so Enneagram. The reason I like Enneagram is people love to want to know what kind of personality type are you? Are you type A? Are you type B? Are you, extrovert, introvert? Are you the Myers-Briggs person? Are you this and that? None of the above. So when you say my type, it's not my type in Enneagram. It's your dominant type at this point in time. I was a challenger, an 8 when I first started. But I have a very strong wing of 7. So after 2004, I was introduced that, and last year I did it again. My dominant type become a 7. So I can tell you in between, I probably become certain type as well, become my dominant type, but I travel. So who can read out a 7? Like, have you got the booklet? What is a 7 like?
7.
Mm-hmm.
Undisciplined, they constantly seek new and exciting experiences, but they can become distracted, exhausted by staying on the go. They typically have problems with superficiality and impulsiveness. At their best, healthy 7s focus on their talents, on worthwhile goals, becoming joyous, highly accomplished, and full of gratitude.
Right. Does that sound like Catherine?
Yeah.
I don't know about the undisciplined for Catherine.
No, but that's the negative one.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a type. It's not written on stone. As you grow, as you see the diagram, from a 7, I could travel to become a 1. From a 1, I go down to 4, from 4, and on 1 to 4, from 4 to 2, 2 to 8, 8 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 1 again. What does that mean? Okay. So for us, for those who love procedure, is like, so when I'm a 7, I must go to 1 first, or I must go to 7 first, and am I the one who developed all these quality? No. The line, that's also quite an interesting one. Now you type into your chat, the chat to let us know that whether you're 7, we have a lot of 7, 8. What are your type? Type into the chat screen, what are your type? Okay. Then we'll know who is who. The reason knowing is not to manipulate you. The reason knowing is, oh, as sister, how could we help you to become a healthier one? In what way we could help you to develop a more well-rounded? Because what I love about this is it allows you to become whole. Last year when we did that in person, we actually get people to travel to the type that when they were distressed, they can feel the energy and experience it in person. But doesn't mean that online we can't do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. So what is your type then? Okay. All right. Most of you got it. That's fine.
I'm lost, to be honest. I filled it out, the questionnaire,
Yeah.
on all the questions, and then I'm confused about how to figure out which one you are.
So here you have the type, Enneagram,
Right.
Enneagram type. You answer all these numbers, right?
Yeah.
You're taking it. Okay. 1, not at all time. 2, seldom. To 5, very true. Then you go to
Right.
each type, type 1. Question 8, question 17. What did you score on those numbers? Then you add up totally. Okay. The total of type 8. and then you go to the next page.
Doesn't have that writing on there.
What do you mean you don't have that writing on there?
When it printed, there was some that didn't print out on the page.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't have that either. It didn't
So just
print
write
out.
the questions down on your pad. Your book.
Huh?
Just write the question number and what that number tallies to. When you go to your questionnaire page, if it says it's something for question 8, like in the first one, what was your score for question 8? What was your score for question 18? What was your score for 27? And add it, and that will give you your total for that Enneagram type.
Each number represents
I have no idea.
Right, but mine didn't print it, most of that stuff out. There's a lot of missing pieces.
Yeah, same with mine.
Yeah, it's like it just is not there. That's why it didn't make sense to me. Yeah, this one mine looks like it's missing
So
a bunch of stuff.
if you just go to your book and go
Okay.
to the type section on the hard copy and just write the question number, just the question number. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
To the screen. So you go to download and look at the soft copy that you've got sent. So go to the link and look at the soft copy and read it there and answer the questions that way. So even though you've printed it out, you can still write them next to the questions, your numbers next to the questions.
Okay.
All right, so I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to complete that. All right, how are we going? We all got it? Excellent. Okay, let's have a bit of fun. Who knows all this list princess? Oh yeah, Christine, come on, you got grandchildren, and so is Tamara. So who is type 1 here? Any type 1? No. We don't have Moana. I like her so much. Any Snow White here? Oh, Alina, is it right? Alina, what Snow White is like?
No what?
Okay, do you like identify or resonate with her?
A little bit.
A little bit. Were you surprised?
No, because I like to help people.
Excellent, good.
But I'm also a 7.
You're also a 7. Equal, is it?
It's equal.
Yeah. We'll see the reason soon. Okay. Good. All right. Any Tiana here? The achiever. Nope.
No.
Any Alice? The red shoes. Is it Bella or Belly? Bella. Bella. Is it?
Bell.
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 No Bell then. There's no belly.
Christine, are you Bell? Number 5? No.
No, she's an 8.
Is she an 8? Ooh. Is it Rapunzel? Is that what we call it? Or belly?
Rapunzel.
Any 6 here?
Yeah.
No.
Anne Marie is 6 and 7.
6 and
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, shall you speak?
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
She will sing and dance. Which one you resonate more on, 6 or 7?
I don't know. It's hard to. It's because I haven't got. Oh, I need to bring up the thing again. Hang on.
Yeah. So is live is the
Where's the
bubble for
bit that
you?
we have to? Oh, the bit that we have to read is.
It's okay. As I said, it's not set in stone. I'll put you as a 7 with a strong wing of 6. Who is number 8?
Yeah.
I should look at my one from last year.
How many 8 are we here?
Right here.
Number 7.
Stay with 8 first. We're doing 8 now, so we go back 7.
Okay, I'm an 8.
What's your name?
Merida.
Does Merida look like her?
Yes. I could be anything I want to be.
Yeah. Does it look like Christine too? With the curly hair.
Yes. Yep, that's me.
Okay, good. You're laughing inside. Oh, too close to home, too close to home. It's all right. As you mature and wholeness come, we will be embraces everything. Type 7. Who is type 7 here?
Me.
What are the 7 sounds like here?
Thanks.
Yep. Enthusiast. Can't read it.
What else? Spontaneous. Are you playful?
Yep.
Are you high spirit?
Yep.
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 Yeah, strong. Those for me, there was a 7 was the dominant, but the 8 was strong.
Mhm.
Only a number, one number.
Yeah, my second one was 2.
So you could have a strong wings, okay? But we won't explore that today. We'll just focus on one type. As I said, for those who have individual call with me, we'll work on this to strengthen you. Okay? We have done 8. Do we have the peacemaker in this group? I don't think we have any peacemaker. Number 9. Who is 9 here? Nobody. Have we got everyone's type?
We haven't had Denise's yet.
Okay. Lynda, what's Lynda's type? She's typing.
Yep. Linda's typing away. What type are you, Lynda? 1 and 2.
Type 2, the helper. Very good.
1 and 2.
+3.
Yeah, that's
So
all
they're all
right.
the same?
Nope. Yep, that's okay. You're pretty much in the same wings, okay? The intelligence center. Again, as I said, we are not going to go in very deep with this. I'll bring you guys to understand the type, how it works first, because it's a very in-depth work with Enneagram. I'm introducing to most of you guys. Some of them have done it last year. So as we explore, as we step into the 12 months program, this is what we're going to do. But first of all, most of you will have to go through the 1-day breakthrough first before we step into the Enneagram, because there's layer of shedding and for you to learn to be the slayer of yourself. That's why you're saying goodbye to your old self. Okay. So the triad is another layer of Enneagram. That's why it's not just type A or B. Okay. And as we grow, we embrace all the good quality. But doesn't mean that when we are in distress or we are not allowed to be in distress, because as life, we know that things go in a different way. Okay. Right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Who's ready here?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this going on as we're saying goodbye to our old self. I want you to think about the type that you read when you were not in the best place, when you were in a state of distress. Have you been displacing the same quality as what we described? Everyone's very quiet.
Can you say that again? I kind of my brain just did not wrap around what you just said. Sorry.
When you are stressed, when all 7 children say, "Mom,"
Mm-hmm.
Would you have displaced those quality we just read out as a type 7 or 6? Yes or no?
Well, what do you mean by displaced? Like when that
Do you still
happens?
stay playful when everyone say "Mom"?
Oh no, it goes to the
No.
distressed and exhausted. I'm staying on the go. That's on 7.
Good try, Emery. The avoidance, as you say. Alina, what did you say? You were just raising your hands, I
Yeah.
can't read sign language.
Stress, tired.
Is she frozen?
Yeah.
She just you're
Huh?
frozen. So we
I'm
didn't hear.
frozen?
Yeah. You were frozen.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
That you don't display the best quality of. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to introduce today is once you discover your type, it's nice to read the personality type. Who doesn't read like, oh, I'm playful, I'm this and that. But when we need to confront the not so good part of ourselves, would that be easy? How often does that surface? We don't like it to be surfaced, right? But today we are committed to saying goodbye to our old self. So let's look at this. Is it clear to you guys? When the type 1 become distressed, they become the type 4, the not so good quality of 4. Okay. The 4s will become 2 when you are undergo distress. The 2 become 8, 8 become 5, 5 became 7, 7 become 1, 9 becomes 6, 6 becomes 3, 3 become 9. Okay, so this is direction of distress. All right, and then that's the direction of distress. It could continue to be disintegrate, and that's level of health we will spoke about as well. Okay, but I guarantee you guys don't go into the distress mode. You mean I'm a bit mentally unbalanced? No, you guys are here and you guys are wanting to do personal development. You guys have been investing in yourself. So we are the average, let's say. Yes, Christine?
So I distress to a 5, and I'm like on the 9 levels. When you get to the bad part, the 9th level is imploding schizoid.
Yes, that's why I say. With my clinical skills, I'll give you guys the letter of support that you're mentally stable. Okay, all right. Most of us are on average. Like we might go down to one level of unhealthy, but you would not be. When you go to the bottom level, you guys will be hospitalized. Okay, so you won't be. All right, so as you learn the direction of distress, 1 become 4. Then when you are on the direction of growth, 1 will become 7. 7 will become 5, 5 will become 8, 8 will become 2, 2 will become 4, 4 will become 1, 1 will become 7. So can you see how this direction of growth, that's what I meant by dominant type. As we grow, we'll embrace all different type of quality from each type. So that's what Tony Robinson say. If you are not growing, you're actually dying. If you stay the same, you won't stay the same in 10 years' time. You actually will be dying because everyone gone past you, you stay the same, and what will happen? Okay, so now the work is, I just send it into the chat of the file of the Enneagram direction of distress. So for example, type 1 to 4, that anti and melancholic state to cloud your thinking. When you distress to 4, suddenly you feel alone and without love or understanding from others. In fact, you might even feel that you are unworthy of love or inherently unlovable. Sometimes this feeling can give birth to a desire for someone who will understand you and find something uniquely lovable about you. You might stumble into fantasy about a confidant or a rescuer who will see you who you really are. Does that sound dangerous? Okay, the sign that you are distressed to fall. You don't trust yourself. You don't feel as productive or driven as usual. You feel what? Envious. You feel what? You never attain your dreams. You feel what? Alienated. You fantasize to have a rescuer. Someone save me, someone do it for me, please. I don't want to do it anymore. Okay? So you don't necessarily have all those, but I would like you guys to bring it to your conscious level. When you travel to the direction of distress, are these quality displays in your daily life? We're not going to have a self-pity. Okay. This exercise is going to help you to build your inner strength and inner power. Okay, clear? We are not doing self-pity here. That when I'm distressed, oh, I'm allowed to get a rescuer. Someone distracted me at the back. That's why I lose my, yeah.
We're just speeding up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me gather my thought because I lost track, even I have notes in front of me. I'm going to slap those three behind me very soon. Camera will be off, girls. Okay. So as you participate today, who's here wants to build their inner strength? Who's here want to reignite their inner power? Who's here want to be the luxurious blend on earth as who Christine is, as who Denise is, as who Evie is, as who Alina, Tamara, Lynda, Anne-Marie, and Anna? Have I missed anyone? Alisa? Is Alisa here? I can't see her. Yeah. Okay. So what I want you to go into write up is, you all got the file? You download that? You find your type? Remember, the type is not set in stone. You will grow. But that's a dominant type that you work on. That's a starting point. That's why we always have a second chance of start today and recognize when you are distressed, does that quality of the type show up more? Okay. First exercise, read through the direction of distress from your type. When you finish type 1, you finish reading so that we will be able to move forward.
Sorry, Catherine, I didn't get all of that.
Right. So at the top of the page, you've got the banner, you've got the thinking triad, and you've got either type 6 or type 7 or type 8 or type 1 or type 2. So at that top of the page, you've got the thinking triad, and then you've got a hyphen, and then you've got type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So which one is number 16?
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
Okay. So in that black, at the top of the page, you've got that black banner that says thinking triad. And after that,
I've got to get this page back up again. I haven't got the page. That was on the questionnaire.
No. In the chat.
So if you have
no, it's not this. Go into the chat of Zoom.
Yeah. I've been chatting to her.
Oh no. Oh, she has a question, right? So it's not, no, she's distracting everyone. So you want to go in the breakout room to help her?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
So everyone got the document for Enneagram direction of distress in the chat? Okay, good. All right, then go in, you have your type. All right, find out the direction of distress from your type to what number, okay? Then each page, okay? Everyone got it? So it's a very simple exercise. Okay, I'm sending out the document again, the direction of distress in the chat on Zoom. Click on that document. You might not have sound though. Do you have? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay, everyone following me? Following Catherine? Lynda, what is it that you're not following? Speak up.
Can't find where you're saying.
On Zoom, do you have your chat open? Do you see the Enneagram direction of distress?
Yep.
document? Have you opened it that?
I've downloaded it, but I'm just trying to open it.
Everyone opened the document already? Good. Excellent. Evie? Okay, everyone got it? Lynda, have you got it? Why is it not opening? You can't open your document, is that right? Okay, just stay there. All right. Everyone else got the document? Good. Okay, wait for me. I'll have my document. So, the direction of distress. We don't, the type 1, Lynda, you become a 4, okay?
Yep.
Just keep on that. You become a 4.
Yes, got it.
We have a type 6. With a type 6, you become a 3. Type 7, you became a 1. Type 8, you became a 5. Is that clear? So as you go to the next few pages, type 1 to 4, and then you look at the signs that are your distress when you become a 4. Okay. Type 2, you become an 8. Then you look at the signs that you distress to 8. Type 6, you become a 3. Then you look at the sign of distress. Type 7, become a 1. You look at the sign that you are distressed to 1. Type 8, become a 5. Then you look at the sign that you are distressed. Everyone got it? All right. Take a minute, everyone. I'll send a via email to Lynda.
I've got it.
You open now?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Now, for those who have finished reading, type a 2 in the chat, so let me know that you got it.
Okay, sorted, Catherine. What am I supposed to be doing now?
Wait for Denise, wait for Tamara to come back and she will go in the bigger room with you, okay? All right, everyone's ready? Denise, go back into the bigger room with Tamara when she said it for you, okay? Tamara, you need to catch up with Denise, okay? And now I'll put you guys in the bigger room.
Yep.
All right. Now, for those who figured out their distress type, how do you feel right now when you read through the sign of distress? Anyone want to share?
Yeah. I just looked at that and went, fucking hell, that's so true.
Any children in your room when you swear?
No, there's no children in here at the minute.
Yeah, for Christine, she put out LOL. It was so spot on. I shouldn't laugh because there's no judgment here. And I'm so proud of all of you that deep dive into head-on, having this mirror in front of you. Because, oh, I have the goosebump. Because in order for us to say goodbye to our old self, we need to bring it to the conscious level. What are the demons you are going to slay today? Anne-Marie is like, I should have been in Catherine Pops, so someone can hold my hand. No, you're strong enough. We all don't need to be physically together. Our spirit is in one. Okay. Now, listen up. It's a very important exercise. Because I call myself the Buffy the Slayer. I love that. I used to well, I'm a Gen X, so I didn't have Netflix and all those, so I have to stay up way till they come at 11 p.m. at night to watch that. But I no longer can do that. I'll die if I don't have enough sleep. Okay, the Buffy the Slayer is going to help you to think about it. In the last 7 days, write up a situation that you were in that is so spot on and how it describes you. Really bring it to the conscious level. This is not taking into the past, because this is a lesson I want you to learn. In the last 7 or 14 days, that you were in a situation that displayed all this, or well, not all, I'm a bit tough. I'll be easy on you. Couple of the signs that you identify with. Write up that situation. Okay. What lesson have you learned so that, are you ready? What lesson have you learned so that the universe will not test you again? Okay. Write up that situation. What happened? What emotion? What behavior? What kind of feelings, thinking? Just like the fruit salad, put everything in. And you being in the washing machine, toning and things like that. I told Tamara, you know you have clean clothes after you've been tossed and turned in the washing machine, and you come out, smell bright and shine. Okay? So write up the situation, a situation that you were in, what lesson you have learned from the situation, so that the universe will not test you again. Okay? How would you respond in more empowering way if you were in the situation again? All right, I'll give you a couple of minutes. Be honest, okay? You're investing this time. Be really, really truthful. No one is going to judge you. No one is going to not talk to you. We are not in kindergarten or high school, year 9. The most traumatic years, okay? Be honest. When we go into a breakout room, we're going to hold each other's hand and take that step forward. In what way we could respond in more an empowering way. So perhaps look at the strength of your type. How would you use that strength to empower yourself? First, recognize. Now, rehearse to think about that, to break the pattern. And now is the opportunity to transform. Hey, here you go. Right. How are we all doing? Are you excited, slaying your old self? Christine, thanks for sharing. You feel overwhelmed and not able to keep up. Instead of posting in Facebook, I've done nothing with it. I've withdrawn. I feel unprepared to give the value I originally intend. I've shifted my focus to real estate deals. And yes, some have called me obsessed. Laughing now sounds very much like the 5. I love it. The reason I'm laughing is like, this is so good that we are heads on. Knowing that when there's something is not serving us, what would you do? You go into hiding? Or let's say in what way we could more empowering us. Because if you do one thing the way you do, you will do the same way of dealing in another situation. And what will happen? We stay the same. All right. So what is Android saying? Change that I made to home within family. I speak out loud. I used to erupt. Okay. Recently found peace when I acknowledge that just because my daughter is sick that I will not condone poor behavior. I desire the energy and influence of my space, but what I do to get there is someone to reach out. To reach out to there is someone to, yep, okay. All right, so you ask for help. Beautiful. All right, now, it's a big or not big group, but I want you guys to have more intimate space to share with one another. Let's say we take 10 minutes, 3 people, 4 people in a room, so 2 minutes each. And are you ready to be the slayer? Excellent. See you guys soon. Join your breakout room.
Hello. Who's here?
Can't hear you.
Yep. Just trying to work out audio here.
I love it.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Get these other two sorted.
I can hear you, but I look like I'm in a room by myself.
I took that.
Can you hear me?
Step, and yes, I can.
Yes, I can hear you.
Listen.
Okay. So I'm on Catherine's at the moment.
Right. I just wrote, I look like I'm in a room by myself.
I'm doing a lot
Now,
of things
let me,
that I've never done before, and each time it's a little
I can hear
scary.
Christine in the background.
yeah,
Just do
you
it.
can, and you will. I'm just trying to work out.
I feel like you said, you're chasing your tail, and I keep saying I'm going to do something, and I procrastinate. I just keep doing the same thing over and over, and I'm like, no, I have to stop. I have to actually do this.
Yes. Because, well,
You can't see me, but anyway.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
All I need, yes.
Okay. So, did you read through the negative aspects of type 7?
Something else that
Well, I'm not sure where I find those, so I'm going to go no.
So down on,
so I've got the bottom of the page. It's got like ego response, passion, gluttony.
Yep. So read through those.
Yeah. So
what is it right now that you think that's something that you could?
So it says like ego, believe more choices means more freedom. True. I don't want to make choices because it seems that I lose freedom. I don't believe that. The excitement of thinking about possibilities gives me ego version of joy. It's me the ego's version of joy. Yes. Need that insatiable desire to fill myself up with experiences. It arises from a deep sense of emptiness. The ego tries to suppress. Deep sense of emptiness. No, I don't know. I have a deep sense of emptiness, but I have a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're a 7, you usually distress to type 1. So can you find type 1?
I'm going to have to go back up here, don't I?
I'll read it out. So when you're distressed, do you feel restless and need to turn your life around?
I'm distressed.
In what way you could be more empowered?
I don't feel distressed so much as I used to. Maybe that's why I'm on the road in the first place. I just up and left.
I was just going to say that's why you've moved up to the Northern Territory, because you changed your life around and went that way.
Yeah, well, and that's 28 months ago I started doing that, and it served its purpose.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like you need to work harder at times? Which you always feel like you need to work hard.
Yeah, I need to apply myself. Yeah, definitely. So the word harder or hard is interesting. Consistent, persistent, consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you ever feel like you can relax, or do you just need to keep working hard? You just need
to keep just keep at it till that's finished, and but I stop and enjoy myself.
Mhm.
That's the small step.
Sometimes you
don't
feel
want
like,
big, the whole group set up,
you know,
have
when
all the information. So yeah.
See you, darling.
you feel
You got 10
irritable
pages
with
there.
people,
Would people
when
read
you
all
feel
the
like they're
10 pages at
incompetent
once?
or you're incompetent or they're incompetent.
Oh, I have done. I've been absolutely ferocious at that in the past, but not so much now. I very much just breathe and go. I might go there for a moment and then I just breathe and go, their journey, not mine, walk away from it. Sometimes I try to help them do the same, but I view things differently.
Yep. Why is that? Why do you think you've started to view things differently and change it?
What serves me better? I find more joy in less. I was going to say interaction, but that's not the word I want. Less involvement. Less.
So this is the awareness.
You know, responsive involvement.
Mhm.
To find
So
more words, it's not less.
Yeah,
Yes.
but rather than acting impulsively and reacting impulsively, do you feel like you've got more control over your reaction?
I do feel like I have more control. Do I have complete control? No. But it's a sliding scale. It's moving that way rather than that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the progress you're
Remember,
making?
take small steps.
Look, yes, I have to be, because if I'm not, then I'm still in the same place, aren't I? So
Well, no, not necessarily.
no, but
Yeah.
I mean, I am happy that I've moved along.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel and I'm moving towards that, not the other direction. So I'm happy that it's positive. It might go, you know, backwards, forwards, like, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back sort of thing at times. But I think overall it's forward motion.
Yeah, and that's always good.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, that thing you're the only one who got it, obviously, because I told you as a response to that chat that we're having, you know, that this whole thing about having to rearrange my break, rearrange everything, move furniture, the whole lot, could have been very traumatic if I'd allowed it to be, and I didn't. I just went, okay. You know, just went, oh, shit. I went, I need to make a decision, and pardon me. And I took that half an hour to drive into town, and because I was going when I got the phone call driving into town, I went, oh, well, okay, what am I going to do? I've got this and this and this I need to do. I've got to do this other stuff now. So how do I make it all happen? And I go, all right, well, I just get the plane, change it early, mix it up, go and have my time off before the cruise instead of after the cruise. And I, just mix it up and it'll all fall into place, it'll all work out. And it did, you know. I was able to change my flight, so I was able to land and get someone to store my furniture with one phone call. I was able to get furniture removalists with one phone call. I was able to organise to go down and get all that stuff. I put a notice out onto Facebook. I need transport. A friend just said use my car, and everything's fallen into place. I've been able to catch up with friends in between, get medical appointments. I got a scan today that you usually have to wait 6 weeks for. I phoned yesterday. I got it this morning. You know, it's just, everything is just like falling into place, and I'm ever so thankful for all of it. And I think just having that, you know, I'm reading the Secret over again. I did read it a few years ago, but I'm reading it again. And I am just really thankful for everything and stating it a little bit louder and clearer. And I think that's, I believe that's paying off because of it. So, you know, am I off track from where I was, 2.5 weeks ago? Yes, I am, but it's just a diversion because this needs to be done, and it's urgent and important. So things that are urgent and important need to be done.
Yeah, and definitely get that. But what we're looking at here is trying to break patterns, trying to break those patterns of thinking.
Yeah.
And you're moving forward.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And, we were talking before, I didn't think I had anything to bring up except technology. But I don't feel defeated by it. I feel that it's a learning curve, and I just have to take the time to do it. Like, bloody Z's and Y's have crossed themselves over. When I press the Y, a Z comes up. When I press the Z, a Y comes up. And what other things? I know you can just do something on the keyboard and it will change, but I can't remember what it is. Somebody will know.
Somebody will.
Yeah, and I just like, it's a solvable problem. I can get around it, you know. I just go into spell check before I send it off and change what I can. Yeah, just yeah, I feel a bit more calmer. You know, this Heaven's Cross thing, I think it's just made me feel very much more centered in the last couple of weeks. And yeah, things just, yeah. I mean, I've not been worried about my job not starting. Everybody else is worried about it. I'm, you know, I feel fine. Anyway, you've probably got another question to ask me, because like there's more in this thing, isn't there?
Oh, there's plenty of it. Plenty of it.
At the bottom here, what else do I need to?
Yeah,
the
it's
gluttony, the insatiable desire to fill myself up with experiences. Well, it's not insatiable because, you know, I've only got so long to live, so I can only do so much. I can't do everything I want to do. So I've
Yeah.
stopped it from being, I've got to do everything, to I'll choose to do what I want to do.
Yeah. But when you're distressed, do you find yourself sort of jumping into experiences to cheer yourself up? Do you find-
No, I don't. And I can get that first part of that going like, yeah, I think I used to do that, but I don't think I do that so much. I mean, I probably look like it because I go out dancing, I go and do this, I go and do that, I go and do everything else.
When you used to do it, so when you know, think back to when you used to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What sort of, did it serve a purpose for you? Did it give you anything, or did you feel worse afterwards?
A bit of both.
Mhm.
Yeah, different experiences,
that.
different times.
Yeah, so sit with the feeling of when it was a negative experience for you. Think back to when you did that sort of thing and it was negative.
Yeah, don't want to do that again.
Mm.
I want to do things because they bring me joy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm I won't say completely happy, but reasonably happy enough to go, I'm not going to do that because I can't be bothered, or I don't think that's going to be something that I'm going to enjoy, not necessarily in the moment, because I probably might, but I might not enjoy it tomorrow, you know, when I've got to get up early or whatever. So yeah.
When you say, because one thing I've sort of picked up is you say quite often you can't be bothered, or you can be bothered doing something. Why do you say that rather than say, I choose not to do it because I don't want to do it? Not
it's habit, just habit to use those words, that sentence. But thank you for pointing it out. Thank you for pointing it out. Oh, I think it's habitual.
Yeah, but there's also a meaning behind it. There's also a meaning for you and a safety in it. So if you were bothered to do it, what's the difference in the meaning between being bothered to do it or not bothered to do it?
Well, for me, it's energy. The energy expended to do it. I mean, most of the time, the anticipation of doing something, like, for instance, I'm going out to see a band tonight. So if I don't become enthusiastic about it, if I don't find that draws me, even after making a commitment to go, then, you know, I can certainly choose not to go. And these days I would do that. I would, you know, bring the people I've made arrangements with and go, look, I'm not going to do that. But I think it's interesting because I think at times you have to use language that the other person understands, not necessarily what you want to say. So I could say, look, I'm choosing not to go because I'm feeling a bit tired. But in the past I said I can't be bothered. So it is just a matter of changing that language. And I think for me, I found that changing the language makes it sit or resonate with me better. And I have to, like, doing that makes a new me, you know, using different language. It's like, you know, suddenly learning German and speaking it.
Words are energy. Words are energy.
That's
and
right.
That energy impacts us, and it impacts our feelings.
Absolutely.
And it impacts how we interact with everyone and everything. So that's why looking at not being bothered to do something has that negative impact. It's a really negative.
It does.
Yeah, and it's a really negative way to say, well,
And I, like I said before, I think it's a habitual thing. You know, I've said that for 60 years. So when you're trying to change language, unless you're super conscious in every moment, you do revert back for a while until, you know, the neuroplasticity happens where that you choose to say the word choose instead of bother. And I believe that that's where I'm at. You know, I'm in that zone of changing words, and that, you know, when I'm a bit tired, which I am a little bit tired. I've spent 2 weeks working really quite hard at moving all this furniture and all that sort of stuff, and trying to catch up with my friends who are here going like, why can't you make the time for us? What else are you doing with your life? That's interesting. No, nothing at all. Yes, and I unconsciously used that word bothered before. It wasn't a conscious choice of a word. I'm really grateful. Really grateful that you picked it up, because it makes me very much aware of.
I also want you to just sort of think about when. Just think about it. Just think about the word bothered, that you couldn't be bothered. Think about that phrase, sort of when you got some quiet time, and think about what that brings up for you, because it'll bring something up. There'll be some sort of feeling, some sort of emotion behind it.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Which I've been doing an awful lot of that lately.
To teach Enneagram as well. So as I read, I'm like, oh my goodness. No way.
Yeah, because it will also be fulfilling a need in you as well. Yeah, it's working out what it's fulfilling.
Yes, it may have filled a need, yes, and to register what that was makes it easy to clear it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I don't need to look at myself.
So I think we're ready to.
So what else was in there? Anything?
We're ready to close through.
Yeah, we're ready to close through. So see you girls soon.
Bye.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just going to duck to the toilet.
Say quack.
Quack, quack.
Okay, Tamara. Okay, you guys can see me?
Yes. I disappeared just somehow.
You disappear me. I don't know. I got stuck. The universe want me to be in jail somewhere, but they cannot break me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
No, the rest of the people on the other side of the computer can hear me. So good. Anyone care to share? Anyone feel called to share your experience of being the slayer of your distressed self?
It was interesting. Chatting with Tamara, she brought up that I used the word can't be bothered a little too much, and it was interesting that I recognise that's habitual, not what I mean, and I use the word choose occasionally, but obviously not enough. And it was delightful that Tamara could sort of register that and let me know that I'm not using language, whereas, you know, I'm thinking that I am, but I'm not. So there's still some old patterning happening there that needs to be reviewed and cleared up.
Great insight, Denise. Good. All right. Now, who is next to share? Anyone?
I'll go. Well, Mama Bear has just really opened my eyes to needing to learn how to communicate better. I've always had troubles communicating in a good way, because often I slip into a negative sort of communication way. So, yeah, I just need to breathe and communicate positively.
That's fantastic. Okay, one more share.
I'll go. In my distress state of number 5, I expressed the avoidance of a situation that I felt overwhelmed with. And to get through it, I just have to make a small step.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to have
Beautiful.
everything ready, just take a step.
Small step at a time, isn't it? Beautiful. Those three tried to murder me last night. So I dropped something. What did I drop? Anyway, you guys are more important. And I have something very important to share with you guys. Let me grab something, and something very important. This must have. So I want someone to share with me so far what's the biggest takeaway. 1, 2, 3. Alina, open your mind and share. What's the biggest takeaway at the moment? Can't hear me?
No, I can you hear me? Okay. I was like, it's not working. Just continue to stay positive, live in the moment, believe that everything's going to work out, and continue to set boundaries and realize I like to stay quiet when there's something wrong. I realize that of myself. I disappear because it's a coping mechanism that I do.
Okay, that's beautiful. So what will be your next step then to be the slayer?
To reach out for help. And it's okay to ask for help. And I need to stop doing the stuff that I've always done
Mm-hmm.
and reach out to anybody.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Now, the purpose of the... I'm a little bit dark. Anyway, doesn't matter. You guys can still see me? All right. So the moral of the story of this breakout room is, I want you guys to have this extreme ownership. A person who could only be as powerful as you are is just to be yourself, so that your inner power will rise up. Because you don't have to waste energy to pretend to be someone. When you become the most powerful self, is being you. You got that? When you are the most powerful self, is just being you. Now, the next challenging question is going to ask you is, are you saying goodbye to your old self? Then how do you know your old self has departed?
When
What would
friends
that
tell
be?
me, when friends tell me that I'm different, I'm not who I used to be.
I'm asking you, how do you know? Not by others telling you. How do you know that your old self had departed?
You react differently, when you believe differently, when you do differently.
No. Someone want to share, or I don't have my chat screen. Am I missing anything? I heard something, someone. Okay. Good. Now, I want to call on to one of our rebel leaders here tonight or this afternoon, that I want to give out an award. Someone's laughing. I don't know whether you really know that who I'm calling. I would like to bring up our sister Lynda. Okay. And let me pin myself. That Lynda?
Yes.
I would like to give you this award, the
Thank you.
Outspoken Award. I'll give you a moment to process this.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll send this to you.
Thank you.
And I'll put you on the stage right now. As I just said, we share with Christine just now, every level has a devil. So now I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Please share with us about your journey.
Well, I didn't speak much. Very inward, not confident. But over the last 7 months, it just helped me to come out, be stronger, pick up my thoughts, be certain, make decisions, and speak up to help inspire and encourage others. And be me, be more of me, be true to me. And I thank you for that. to you and Anna and the others. Thank you.
How amazing is that? Isn't it? The journey. Lynda, also want you to know that it's not just I have inspired you, but you have inspired me to continue on to this journey.
Thank you.
And you have inspired a lot of people without you knowing.
Yep. Thank you. I've been told that. Thank
And
you.
you know that it's not a destination that we're going to. We are going together on this journey to a horizon.
Definitely.
Your bravery, you know, your honesty, that you're so open to transformation.
Thank you.
And I thank you for your openness to my directing of this. I'm very direct. You know that I point out things that I
Yeah,
would
you
like
are.
you to work on.
Yes. Getting there.
And we love you for that.
I love all of you too.
Yeah.
And I pray for you a lot as well.
Thank
all
you.
of you.
That's why you are a prayer warrior. That we know you're the most fervent, the most reliable. Because when you know you can't do it, you say no. And that's very few people can do that, knowing when to say no.
I'm starting to do that.
Good. Keep up your good work. And I can't wait till more transformation going through. There'll be so much more fun.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Right. Okay. How are we all doing? I will get my co-host to unpin me because I don't know why I pinned it myself with the big head here. I've been called big head all my life. So this is a trigger for me. Now, as we have seen Lynda, how much transformation she has made. And you also have seen fun up to yourself. It's not easy. And I'm very honored to be able to help you guys to do this exercise. Not just exercise, it's a journey. It's just a very first step. As I said, you know, when the sister come on one-on-one with me, we dig very deep. It could be painful, but it's joyful as well as they step out of their old self. Now, one more exercise is how do we know that? Okay. How do we know that our old self had departed? Or perhaps we could say, how would we know part of our old self had been shifted away and been peeling the onion over layer by layer? I want you to ask yourself, this is my experience, but I want to ask yourself, how much freedom so far you have experienced since you came on to this journey with us? How much freedom you have experienced? I'm not saying that, oh, Catherine is free from cooking and cleaning and school dropping. We still have those daily commitment. All right. But how much more freedom you have experienced in your spirit as who you are? How much more you love yourself when you look into the mirror? You see that person is so lovable. How much more you're comfortable with your own skin on when you need to walk in an unknown situation? It's still uncomfortable, but you would like to take up this challenge. Okay. That means you have greater connection with your inner self as you feel more comfortable with yourself. As you connect with others in a more deeper and meaningful way is where you have the experience. So what Lynda just shared is she feels more comfortable with herself and she learned to trust herself more. Okay, one more exercise. You guys have written something about your old self. As you say goodbye to this old self, I want you to tear out that part of piece of paper that I want you to do a burning ritual to symbolize you say goodbye to your old self so that the universe will not test you again. I'll give you a couple of minutes and I have to go and get matches for these ladies. So my husband called me the firebug because I love to start a fire. But please don't start a fire in your home. I'm sure you guys have a gas stove. And learn to burn that easily and stuff it into the toilet and flush it and say bye. All right. Who is committed to do this exercise with me?
Now.
Yeah. All right. 2 minutes. I'll put some music on and we'll come back. Are we going? Oh, Christine got a bowl. Who is the organizer here?
I know, I totally want that.
Can you
My
guys
mini
hear?
cast iron cauldron.
Oh,
I need me one of them.
Sorry.
Are we doing this on screen?
someone jump out and did it already.
Go for it. Go.
Did it already.
Okay, let's do it on camera. Okay, ready?
All right, hang on. I need to go outside.
This is a real ritual. Yeah. And then we stood on it to make sure it was actually. Take it.
It's a bit windy out there.
Hers is a class iron. How good is that?
Are you ready, Christine?
Go
Ready?
for it.
Let's
I'm ready.
go.
3,
I'm
2,
ready.
1, go. Whoa.
Oh, Anne-Marie.
Oh, look how well it's lit. Hey! Now Lena's doing hers.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Remember that- let it burn.
Oh, Elena.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's what we did too, Anne-Marie. You gotta stop on it. Rush it into that ground.
No, when the fire is off, Emery.
No, it needs to go burn completely till there's no flame.
Oh, wow. Look at Christine. She's making sure it's all gone, baby.
You look like you have done this before, Christine.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe once or twice.
How empowering is that?
On yours, Lynda.
How'd you go, Alina? You look like you've let go of something, or you're about to let go of something. I don't know what it's going to be. That is.
Feels good.
Just don't start on the furniture. Doesn't work.
Yay. Go
That's great for the garden.
Lynda, did you do yours?
Can't hear you.
No, I haven't burnt mine. Can I just shred it? I'm going to put it through the shredder.
So take it out and burn it now.
Do you want me to take it to the shredder now?
Take the stuff out of the shredder and go and burn it somewhere out in the garden or in your sink, somewhere where you can watch it burn. Because it is a visual. When you see it, then it stays imprinted in your head and then in your heart, and you know it's gone.
Yep, I'll do it later. I will.
So you can film it and put it in the group. So being accountable. How do you all feel for those who have burned it? Saying goodbye to your old self.
Lighter. Smoke. Drifted it away.
You-
Drifted away on the smoke.
Yeah. So you send your old self to the higher power. To the higher power that you no longer need to worry that it might return.
Yeah.
But now something departed you. What is it that we need to use it to replace with?
Those positive feelings we talked about.
Exactly. Exactly. So as I said, when we work closely on one-on-one, that's the importance of this type of exercise to demonstrate to you guys that how much faster and actually easier to work on yourself with me right now. So I'm going to demonstrate to you guys one more empowerment exercise that we need to do and complete this saying goodbye ritual to your old self. Now, anyone who have heard about NLP? No, it's called neuro-linguistic programming. Okay, there's a lot of different modality, but when I say faster and more empowering way is, Alicia is not here. Well, yep, that's fine. No, and that's okay. Relax. I was very blessed, have had the opportunity to go to Vegas, and she was very generous to meet up with me and show me the rock that we did hiking together in Vegas. And this little Chinese girl thought Vegas is only the casino. How shallow was it? Because I have no interest about Vegas. But she's like, no, there's so much to do here. I was like, really? Show me. She showed me. But I said, well, since I'm there, let's not just have fun together. So I offered her half a day personal breakthrough in thanking her with her generosity. And her experience was, I'm sure that she will be, if she was here, she will be able to share with you guys things that she thought she had let go of. She didn't realize how much negative emotion charged she will experience. Because that half a day breakthrough helped her to bring the memory from the subconscious back up. Okay. So among you guys who are looking at that, Evie and Anna has experienced it. The powerful of the timeline therapy. And now you guys are going to experience that. This is not only timeline therapy. I want you guys to experience the power of the neuro-linguistic programming. That what you could use to help yourself to anchor in what you experienced today. And it's going to stay with you guys. Now, who has heard of the submodality of anchoring? Good. Maybe Tamara can do the anchoring for us. No, I'm kidding. Just teasing her. All right. So anchoring. So it's actually helping you to be in a state at any time, anywhere. So far what we've been doing, what do you think we are going to anchor in? What will your new self look like, Tamara?
Someone who is certain and confident that they
Okay. Would it be possible for me to help you to summarize that in one word? Powerful. Anyone resonate with that? Powerful. I am powerful. Okay. So we've been talking about thinking and feelings. So as you guys are ready, let's go through this exercise together. Let me tell you like what we're going to do first. The theory behind this, without you, your understanding is not going to be as powerful. All right. So I want you to be in an associated intense state. State means is feelings and thinking. If you are at the peak of the experience, a specific stimulus is going to apply. Then the two will be linked neurologically. So what is it really behind? It's anchored this positive thinking and feeling as your new neural pathway, the positive pathway. And you will have a behavior or action to help you to anchor that in. And that in the future and in the present, you can do that. Okay? There are 4 steps. There are 4 steps I need you to recall that the moment you feel powerful, that I help you to anchor that specific stimulus at the peak of that emotion there. And then you change your state in that powerful state. And then we'll test the anchor. Remember, if we do something without testing it, and whether it's really happening, it's not going to be powerful. So the keys are being intense, the intensity, the timing, the uniqueness, whether we can replicate that again. Okay, and the number of time. So, are you guys ready? Good. Find a comfortable place where you're safe. You can sit down, no one to disturb you. Right now, let's take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath that you actually relax for the moment. No thought, no time, no limitation. Let yourself float on top of your body as you look down. You see yourself right now. And as you look down onto yourself, scan through those moments. One particular moment that you feel powerful. As you see that, bring that emotion up. I'm powerful. As you have that moment, knock your head so that I know you got it. Good. Stay in the state, Christine. The feelings of being powerful. Quickly, like a movie, fast forward or fast backward to see that moment and zap the energy of being powerful. When you're ready, lift your left hand up. Put your right hand, your thumb and your next finger, pinch between the thumb on the left hand, on your left hand, the R. Say, I'm powerful. And pinch it at the same time. I'm powerful. And repeat it again 3 times. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. Okay. Let's open your eyes. Few breath. Take it easy. Now, let's re-anchor that again. This time we do it quickly. Close your eyes. Bring that scene back. And bring the state of feeling powerful as you say to yourself and pinch yourself. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. Beautiful. You can put your hand down, few deep breaths. Let's anchor that in. As I count 3, 2, 1, bring that scene up, that being feeling powerful, and anchor it in with the state of your emotion. I'm powerful. 3, 2, 1. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. Okay. How do you guys feel right now? Good. Now, let's stand up, shake yourself, break state. Good. Now, I'm going to bring you guys into a shithole. Okay. Now, good on you, Christine. You're doing great. I know it's late for you, but the powerful. I know you burn your old self. Now, think of a moment of being in a weakness. And then do the anchoring again for yourself. Think of a moment when you're in a weakness, feeling being weak. And then just pinch your left hand and bring the anchor up and see what your response would be. Okay, 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, already do it? Already done? Okay, time to share. What just happened? What's Catherine getting me to pinch myself for?
Can't hear.
Oh, you have to speak into the mic.
Is the mic working? Or is it...
Yep, it's on now.
Okay, cool. When I brought up that feeling of not being powerful, sat in my stomach and sort of churned my stomach and tying it in knots. And as soon as I pinched my hands, that released, and that feeling of power came back up through my feet, not through my body.
Beautiful. Anyone want to share your experience? Christine had this grin from the left to the right ear now.
Yeah, I thought about the stuff I was avoiding and that weakness and that withdrawing, and pinched myself and like, no, what am I thinking? Just do it. Just what are you waiting for?
Amazing, isn't it? Look at all the smile. Look at all the smile. Anne-Marie and Alina?
I didn't have the negative feeling as I usually would.
So good. How good is it?
Very good.
Alina, how do you feel? I'm powerful.
It definitely helps, from the negative thoughts, because then you just stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
Good. So powerful, isn't it? So good. And I'm so happy to see all the beautiful faces. Tamara, you are on your laptop, isn't it? Could you do a screenshot for all of us? Yes, I have to figure around. Okay, everyone ready to have a big smile? I forgot to take a before and after photo. Never mind, we'll take the beautiful photo.
You've turned my video.
Luckily, I took a photo before at the
Oh,
start. So,
okay.
I thought.
Where's Anna?
She's coming. She's coming.
Oh, okay.
You've turned my video off.
Yeah, you can turn it back on.
I can't.
Let's go. Denise. I've asked you to start your video again.
Yep, done it. Thank you.
Okay.
Ready? Anna, you can get into with.
Okay. You're going to have to, this is your laptop, so you're going to have to do the screenshot. How do I do the screenshot?
Oh, you can't do that.
I can do one.
Okay, never mind. Look at the camera. No, okay. Ladies, let's look at Anne-Marie and she'll do it for us.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Smile. Okay. Now, Anne-Marie will send it into our pod. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Great. A well-deserved break. We're just on time. How exciting is that, Catherine, being on time? How about we take 10 minutes break? We come back at 3:10 of our American sister. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Will be very important. Okay. For our last session of the hour. Okay. I promise we'll finish on time. 1 hour. Christine's like, yep. I'll stay awake. Okay. What more could we do? Now, how many of us feel that you could do this on your own? That's saying goodbye to your old self and you could journey on. And this is actually the reason that I'm here. That I knew a long time. I knew a long time that a person could not be an island. You have my mother to thank too. Because she always taught me, be nice, be kind, always think of others. But I learned that overdone it. All things of others, help others, but I have learned not to put myself first. But now I'm coming back here. I definitely need to fill my cup. However, along my way, as I build my business, as I have built communities, I know that I cannot go alone. But along the way, I also find that not many people are willing to be vulnerable, are not willing to open up themselves, to share. Okay, let's be a big picture right now. How many of you guys have to be to those housewife club? No, you're not. Your cupcake is so nice. Oh no, mine is not so good. Oh, we are here for you.
You're a bit soft, Catherine.
Is it?
The sound, yeah.
For sound?
A bit soft, yeah.
Yeah. So it should be better now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you want me to repeat the story again?
Yeah, a little bit, please. I couldn't hear it all.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys been to those club? Or who has been gone through year 9? The most bitchy years of the girls. We are friends. Yeah. So I would say probably for over 47 years, I've been searching for a community. I thought I'll go and help someone to build a place that you feel safe. You're totally accepted. You don't need to be a Barbie doll. If I want to wear tracksuit pants, I'll wear tracksuit pants. If I want to tie my hair up, I'll wear my tie my hair. Yeah, and I will show you that.
Because who cares? And there's no judgment here, honey. Whether you wash your hair, you don't wash your hair. We do care about your health, but we don't care about the facile stuff, the plastic stuff. Just not who we are. Now, it's important. Everyone that's here is here because they don't care for that. They want something that's real. That's why it's important. That's why we need each other. That's why it's important we need each other. Right? The tribe of women, and it's not just women, it'll end up being men, and I can see that, like Catherine, Mara, and we've all spoken about, men coming, because men have just as many issues as we do. But, yeah, probably. But we can't do it alone. Everyone here would think, and we've had this discussion before, and is really strong and is confident and has run businesses and has done all that. Yeah, I have. I've done all that, honey, but I've done it all alone. Yes, I've massed teams and I've built people, but done it on my own. Also done it on my own. So it's really important for everyone here. Do you feel alone when you're here? Does anybody feel alone? Right? We'll pick up the phone and we'll ring you. Right, Denise? We sent you text messages. Alina, the same to you. Christine, because we care. You do tomorrow.
Thank you. I thank you all for your messages. I'm just too busy to answer them.
That's okay. That's okay. As long as we're never too busy not to answer you.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. One of us will answer you. Somebody will always answer you. And for listeners here, I can tell you that she sent out a message, and within 5 minutes, she had 8 responses. Yeah, I got the call that day. Yeah. So, how many of your girlfriends can do this shit? Like, seriously. When I pick up all your calls at work. So I'm in meetings, I'll go, hey, excuse me, I've got to go. Some other girlfriends, unless somebody was dying and they're texting me, I would never be picking a call up. Because they didn't know who I really was. Here, I've been vulnerable. Here, I've told my story. I've even written my bloody story globally. But yeah, this is really important. And Alyssa walked away. I got to say, she walked away, and both Catherine and I said, she's going to come back. She said, yeah, I know. Don't let her find her way. And she came back. She's just grabbed it with both hands, and now she's running. So, I'm really proud of her because she's realised too that she's found her tribe. It's really important thing. We're not alone. We might have been born through a vagina, but when we came out into this world, there were people ready to hold us. Were we alone there? No, that's right, we weren't. So, I look at this analogy and I think, we're born and then die alone. No, it's just that one moment. It's that one moment, that 1 millisecond that everything changed. And it's absolutely And you, I've got one, two, three nurses here. Four. No, 3 nurses here. How many of you can tell me that it's any different? You guys have delivered, taken care of people. Unfortunately, some people have passed away, but were they truly alive? Someone was always alive.
Beautiful. Stay there, Anna. Stay there. We want to see your beautiful face. And this award go to our dear Anna. Is the Servant's Heart Award, which is all of you voted. As she just spoke about, I'm always there, even though she called Christine at 2 a.m.
I will never let that down, not once, but 3 times.
Poor Christina. Oh my God, Christine.
And do you think I do that in a business call? No. It's like, I'm bringing my sister. She's cool.
Yeah. Well, let's unmute all of us ourselves, and let's show your appreciation to Anna.
Yes.
Love you, Anna.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let's do it one more time. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you. You're all very special, and you've all got an amazing journey ahead of you. This is not just the beginning.
Is she speaking to the mic?
Can you hear me? Everybody hear me?
Yes.
I'm not a quiet speaker. I can't be like, all right, so you've only just begun your journey. You know, we did the pendulum the other day, and I said, oh, have I started my journey? And the pendulum wouldn't move because I'd already begun the journey. So it's like, yeah, okay. I get it. So the universe spoke, right? Don't be scared because you're not on this walk. You're not on this run. You're not on this slide on your own. There's always someone with you. And you can choose that person. You can turn around and go, you know what, I feel really comfortable. I resonate with Evie. Then give Evie a call.
Call me.
Yeah,
I'm here
call
for
her
you.
now.
I'm here. I'm
And it
always
doesn't
here.
matter what it's about. Even it's to blow out steam or vent, don't keep it in you guys because that's how it festers. That's how bitterness grows. That's how anger stays. Like, can I tell them about the bra story today? Please, please. So I know.
Anyway, we're just going to.
I know that you're all familiar with the yes, I'm very loud, I'm very passionate, but it's for a reason. It's always a reason. And it's generally personal. It's because of stupid things people do, or it's because I've continued to allow stupid behavior. So my mother, I bought her 2 new bras and she gave one away to somebody because she felt like it, right? And I said to her, okay, so my hard-earned money, I keep buying, I keep paying, and, well, you know, you don't like my sister, so I just gave it to her so I could hurt you. Her words, not mine. So, anger, but guess what? I didn't scream, I didn't shout, I just said, get out of my fucking car. All right? That is a change, and I'm actually quite good, right? And then I said, I don't buy you any more bras. 3 weeks down the track, today, I ring her because she rang me several times. I'm thinking something's happened. Oh, when you get a chance, can you buy me another bra? And I thought, you know what? I'll look into it when I finish my weekend at work. But I'll let you know, okay? And then I came out with, she wants a bra. What I'm saying is the old me would have just gone, smash. I don't know how many phones I've gone through. Like, toss it over, that's it. I'm getting a new phone because then maybe she won't ring me. But I'm saying that I've improved. I know I have. I've changed. There's things and Even my daughter can feel the energy. Even the house is shifted. So everything that I'm doing is working around me. So when we talk about powerful, it is power. I am power. That if you asked me a year ago today, you would never have heard me say that. So it was, it was quite loud and obnoxious and shit. But
And you're not now?
oh well, I'm not obnoxious, but I'm definitely forthright and good, right?
Love you, Anna.
Okay, so I just want you to think that where you are now, you will be where you want to be. I haven't stopped. I haven't turned around and said, oh, my boyfriend's going to get in my way. Oh, hey, look, I want to go out, but I'm a bit busy because I'm in the middle of, I don't know, a picnic. It's about working on yourself all the time. It is. And it's about finding that time for you. And if going out and having a picnic naked is a good idea, I think it's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Go there.
Only because the conversation's very serious.
Oh, Evie, come on.
People may have triggers, and I don't want to trigger anybody. But what I want to say is, don't exist. Live. Living means you act. And acting may be the detriment of every other shithead that is living with you, or that is working with you, or it's just your neighbor who continues to not know how to mow a lawn and break your trees. Right? I'm just using different examples, but hey, I've been there. Right? And the neighbor's still alive, if anybody's wondering. So that's all I'm saying, guys. You have one life. Live it. Live it. Because no one else is going to do it for you.
Exactly. Beautiful, Anna. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What more appropriate right now that when we are coming into talking about a community? As I said, I've been searching and I thought we'll be entering into a community to help someone to build it. But here I am today having Anna, not just Anna, I'm going to announce a new development in our container that we are building this community and you are all being part of it. But as we spoke about already with Christine, every layer, there's a new devil. And she was very early on, the very few people first come into the sisterhood with us, because she just had the faith. I believe she had faith in herself that I know I no longer can do this by myself. I need someone. And it's quite a few layers been taken off, isn't it, Christine? I'm actually very excited for her. So for those who are not familiar with our model is, well, I met most of you guys on the social media platform, as well my American ladies. And then you come into the public group that you find some values. Christine's like, no, I didn't know you got me into the group. I was interested and you offered this program to me and I just started. And yes, this is what I want. I wish every ladies on this planet have this open-mindedness, like, I want something better than what I'm having right now. And I believe this is the spirit of Christine. She would just say, yep. She had a question. And to be honest, it's not disclosing Christine's financial status, because when she stepped into the sisterhood, she actually thinks that instead of telling me, Catherine, I have no money, she said, Catherine, let me find the money. And I was like, this is the woman is going to take over the world to build her empire, not just building a legacy for her family or her grandchildren. Being a teacher over 20 odd years is not just for the sake of teaching and getting her paycheck. She actually wants to impact the people come across her path. And she's actually teaching financial planning to the students. And most of you guys are right here now, that the elite group. We're doing the foundation. We're doing the foundation for you to step up. As I told you, I believe in all of you that you have a mission and calling on this earth. And you all know it. But by knowing it, is that enough? What will be your next step of action? And today we are in the retreat of the intensive. As I said, 6 hours is not long. It's not short, but how much you have realized that you have shattered, that you have overcame your limiting belief. You have say goodbye to your old self. Of course, that is the Soul Sister Tribe. That is by application, and I'll send the link later on. But right now, what I want to announce is we're going to, or we're not going to, we actually have formed a council. We have formed a council that Catherine is no longer going along alone. Catherine actually have two right hand or left hand women by my side. So I'm no longer going alone, but I know they have my back. I know they've been helping me without leading me to ask. And I'm very honored to have them by my side. And I'm very proud that they took the initiative to step up. Even for both of them are going through a lot of personal challenge. But they have not let those stop them, either in their personal growth or building their own empire. And most importantly, they put their spiritual growth at the foremost. As we go spiritually, you are building the most powerful self of you because you no longer rely on your own. Well, let me bring up the two wonderful ladies, Tamara and Anna. Where are they? They disappear on my screen.
Yeah. Sorry.
Why is it? So that pin, where's my Tamara?
Yeah.
I can't. How do I? Yeah.
Tamara was trying to say something.
Yeah, just hold on a second, Anna. Just relax. Just relax. Let me pin Tamara in. Where's your camera, Tamara? Oh, here you go. I just looked at the wrong place. Here you go. Before you say anything, Tamara, let's give our heartfelt thank you to Tamara because she has done so much for the community.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I've loved joining in today and helping and co-hosting and helping Catherine out and doing whatever needs to be done and helping out how it needs to be done.
Yeah, my foot massage.
She's always demanding something. Always. Like, seriously. No, our little friend here in front of Anna has been joining us all day. She has been here and she's my teacher and my guide, and she's here to support all of us as well. And she's been watching over everyone and taking care of us all today. So she's my teacher. No other name.
Tomorrow's teacher has been centering,
Mhm.
trying to send.
Yep. And she's been on this journey with me now. I've had her for about 8 years. She's been part of my journey, my spiritual healing.
Good. Thank you, Tamara. And I'm sure we love you. And we love you. It's not that sure. We love you. That you step up.
Thank you.
And even though you're going through some very difficult personal hardship, you know when to say no. You know when to say, I can step up anytime. Exactly. So in the chat, I have put the application there. So it's an application that you go through a process with me, Anna, and Tamara together as you apply to join the Soul Sister Tribe. There's much more in the elite group that you guys don't get to see what the Soul Sister Tribe we do together. Not just having fun, having a glass of red or beer, but more importantly, is the circle of influence that you guys are going to be in. Let me do something so I can do, so that you don't have to be remove pin. Okay. All right. So the circle of influence, what does that really mean? You are the core person. You're the most important person in your life. Who's here do not believe that you are the most important person in your life?
We didn't look after ourselves. We can't look after anybody else.
Exactly. Then have you heard of what Tony Robinson loved to say? You are the average person of the 5 people that you spend most time with. So think about the people you hang out the most. If you look at their quality, slowly you will have their quality infiltrate you. Then you have your friends, acquaintance, and community. But again, this circle of influence is your choice. Your choice to choose who you hang out with, no matter what part of the world that you are. Now, the next exercise. I want you to write down who are the 5 people that currently, in the last 7 days again, you spend most time with.
This includes virtually, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure, Emery. On the phone, talking, yakking, eating, pulling together. Oh, Tamara. Oh, I only come 6. No, I made it to, no, I don't even came in 5th. I came in 6. I'm not going to give you any of mine then, quality.
Are we adding their qualities to the list as well?
Take your time. Just wait, Denise.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are quick. So as we look at each layer, how would you describe your inner circle? What does that look like? What does those people do for you? What does those people have influence on you? Or how would you have your influence on them? Are you guys pretty open? They know most of your secret?
Yes.
Or you know that they would not hide anything from you? I'm going to kill you if you put your mom in there.
I know, right?
I was smacking.
Okay. All right. What does that look like? One very important question. Any of your family members are on your 5 people list? Good.
It depends on who you call family.
Yeah.
Besides you beautiful souls, my 2 brothers have really stepped up for me too. Been beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about family for the moment, is the blood family. Ideally, our family, you should be in our inner circle. For those who have a partner, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, are they in your inner circle? Even though they're your partner, if they're not in your inner circle, I'm going to be the devil advocate. How is he or she going to hold you back when you have such an intimate relationship with that person? Okay. I'll leave that in another day when we come to talk about relationship. But this is the level of inner circle we look at. It's not just the time we spend together. The level of influence of these 5 people have on you, and also your level of influence on them. If you only allow them to have influence on you, means, I'm sorry, you're going to be the copycat. So if Anne-Marie spends most of the time with Haley and Haley have a lot of influence on her, and she doesn't have any influence on Haley, she is becoming Haley 2.0. Are you being true to yourself? Does it make sense now?
I'm totally lost when you said that.
Because when we have a relationship, a friendship, let's say just stay friendship. If we only have your friend influencing you and you don't have any influence on them, you're only going to become her. So you became that person. So at the same time, it's a reciprocal. In a relationship, it's a reciprocal relationship. When you only receive and not give, what kind of growth would that be for you?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
If you water a plant too much and you give it too much and it doesn't
kill
grow,
it.
you drown it.
Exactly.
Two-way street.
Yeah.
Definitely a two-way street with me and Haley for sure.
Mm.
And what's really beautiful is like I've had a lot of good friends in my life, and when you think they are, but when you really need anyone, they're not there for you. Like if you're the giver in a relationship and they're not giving back, that's selfish. So yeah, it's really nice to have strong friends and connections that I have that's equally giving and loving. Yeah.
Beautiful. So who would you have in your inner circle?
Who I've got?
That's my list.
If I could speak to Christine more often instead of 2 o'clock in the morning, it'd be really good. Then let's get this to Lynda. Unless it's not going to pick at 6 o'clock in the morning. And Denise has been traveling, so I haven't been talking to Denise. I've been leaving her alone. And Alyssa talks to us all the time. That's great. Lynda is always on the phone with us. Where's Lynda? There she is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're my focus is you. I take your calls before I take.
Okay. All right.
You guys ring and I'm like, right, yeah, what's up?
Okay. Good. All right. So again, peeling the onion is the inner circle because we need to have friends too. Okay. However, they are in a outer circle, but sometimes you'll be surprised how some of them will travel into your inner circle as well. But right now, I want to invite you guys to go into a breakout room to share. What is it about this sisterhood? What is it about this inner circle? Be vulnerable and share, truly. I can't focus, man. I promise I'll have to let you guys go in 15 minutes. Someone need to sleep, Anna. All right. So go into a breakout room, share about your experience. Share about the layer of work that we could go together. Oh, look at Anna wearing that lovely pendant, the tree of life. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So.
Got mine here.
Yeah. So Anna being my slayer, that she loved you guys all dearly. She speak with the hard truth, but with love. Yeah. Okay. And here. Okay. All right. And Catherine doesn't do much, right? No. Only kidding. Okay. It's not who is number one, but knowing our position in the circle is also very important. Okay. Because when I'm traveling around, I still think of you guys. Okay. But the reason being, in the back end of creating and meditating on our needs and getting things done like this weekend, that's the direction that I feel that where I'm leading the group. But as I said, in the community, I can't do this. The girls arrived last night, but 8 o'clock, they saw how I was like, I'm half dead. You guys just do whatever you need to do. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. We ate sandwiches on the town.
Yeah, they squat. As I said, they squat in my dome last night.
Yeah, we did. We squatted.
But that's what it meant by our inner circle. We know our place. We know where we could get help. I'm not just only helping Anna, but she's helping me as well, without me asking. Okay. So this is inner circle. So I promise I will let you guys go, but go in to your breakout room and open up where you are at. And are you ready for the sisterhood? Because when you step in the sisterhood, it's just not having a Brady Bunch to go and have fun. It's you come in and you're going to level up. Okay? All right. Let's go into the breakout room and have fun. We'll be back in 5 minutes and we're going to share. I know that someone is not going to be 5 minutes, but I will say 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right. What's that? How is that like?
So, here we go. I like the green bottle of Lynda's drink here. Is that spring water, sparkling water? He's on mute again.
Oh, dang it. Dang mute button. It's sparkling water.
Lady of my own heart.
Great. All right. The final moment. Okay. Now, the application for the sisterhood is in the chat. Okay. What I would like to demonstrate one last thing for you guys is the rubber band. This weekend, you guys been stretched. You've been challenged the last 6 hours. What happened when you switch off the camera? How long are you going to last to keep up with this when you're doing this on your own? And when you go back to your own environment, would you go back into your comfort zone? And will your old self come back? Or when you have other sisters to go with you? Or are you ready for your next level? Okay. As I said, you're not going to leave anyone behind, but you need to do your hard work as well. Hard work means the willingness to face your own demon. Sometimes, or I would say often, we are our own worst enemy. That's I see one of the most important function of my inner circle to point that out to us. And you cannot have anyone in your inner circle. You need to know that the person have the best interests, not just for the sake of you, but for the sake of the universe, of the oneness. Okay. As we close today, before we close today, I would like to invite Tamara to help us to consolidate, to really, and make sure we have said goodbye to our old self. Because tomorrow, you think today's intense, wait till tomorrow. Yeah. But right now, I want Tamara to show us. Because there's a little story in the Chinese, because the reason we have Chinese New Year is not because we really love celebrating, but we want to scare something away and will not return again. And I think we seriously need to scare that old self away and will not return. And this is up to your willingness to not allow that old self to return. I'll leave that to you, Tamara. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yes? No? Okay. Let's close your eyes. Follow the drum beat. And seeing yourself, your old self, has departed and is walking away. And feel that old self left you. And feel that old self being far, far away from you. If there's still any scheme of the old self, truly ask yourself, what have I not really willing to let go? Am I ready? Am I ready now to let go of my old self and saying goodbye? And this old self will never turn around. And feel that power within yourself. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. Take a deep breath, scan your body. If there's still any negative energy, just release it right now. Take one more deep breath, center yourself, connect to the core of the earth, that saying, I am powerful. As you receive this, feel it, experience it here and now. Thank you, Tamara. Okay, before you guys go, take out your booklet, whether electronically or whether it's paper form. Highlight the stuff that spoke to you the most, the part that is most powerful to help you to do the transformation so that you won't forget. This is very important, as Christine will tell you. When you learn important information, the following 24 hours to do a revision is very important so that you can consolidate. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Rise and shine. We'll be going back the same time with Queensland.
Yay. Yay.
Yep. Okay. So which mean will be 1 hour earlier for you, Christine and Alina, tomorrow, I believe. Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
We lose an hour.
We lose an hour. Yeah. All right. Love you all. Be confident. Be you. See you.
Bye.